All right, Jay. I think we're freaking live, bro. How are
What's up?
you this evening?
Pretty good. I'm not gonna
Good,
lie.
bro.
Pretty good.
Good. You ready? You ready for some panic? You ready for some FOMO? Ready for some destined rivals? You ready for some the usual, the usual.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
man.
everybody's gonna feel different about the situation. Some people are complaining. Some people are happy.
Yeah. Is
I'm happy all
is
around.
I think we haven't I think it's been 2 months since our last let's say I think it was like 50 days I had to go back since
Something
I
like
since
that. It has been
since
like
we
2
last
months.
talked. So, I mean, I guess let's just start here. Let's start with, the obvious reprints, stuff because that was one of our topics when we started, well, or on our last, chat. I think I don't wanna put, words in each other's mouths, but one of us said that reprints was not coming. I think it was me.
I don't know if it was you that said it, but the word going around was that Pokemon was staying away from reprinting booster boxes,
Mhm.
which in reality, it was clear that even with what was being said, it wasn't that they were gonna stay away from them forever. But
Yeah.
it was clear that it was while they were doing other stuff like printing the 30th, for example, which I think was pretty accurate. We waited a long time before we got reprints. And
It's a
now
long
I think
time.
now that they're done printing the 30th, now we're seeing the reprints actually finally come. Oh
It's crazy.
wow, you Sophia already with the
Oh,
$20?
shout out to Sophia with the $20 super chat. What's
Sophia
going
has
on,
come
Sophia?
into my channel and dropped a few 20 bombs. I
Yeah,
was
Sophia
like,
S So
take it
Sophia
back.
be Sophia be making bread. She got a crazy collection. She got a bunch of Sun and Moon booster boxes.
That's insane.
She's deep in the Pokemon game. But thank you, Sophia, for the $20 super chat.
That's
What were you saying,
insane.
Jay? What were you saying?
No, it's just that I think that rumor was pretty accurate. I think just Pokemon just stayed away from reprinting for a while because they were focused on the 30th, and like stuff like that just makes me think even more that the 30th is going to get printed to the absolute ground. It's just is what I think. It makes
Yeah.
sense from a business standpoint. If I had some kind of a business of any kind and it was a 30th anniversary, whatever I would use to celebrate it, I would want to get it absolute like everywhere. I would want to make this hype bigger than it ever has been. So
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I did wanna talk also about the red Mew that,
I did see
I don't
that pop up. I
I
did
don't
see
know if
that.
it's real. I know Anon was, like, trolling. Let me
It,
pull it
it
up.
could be real. I saw a picture. I mean, we already saw the blue one, right? I mean, to me, they look ugly as shit. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna whether I like it or not. It's like I say a lot of things on my channel. Um, what the market does has nothing to do with how I feel about it. So it's gonna have some kind of value, regardless of how ugly it is, because of how rare it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
Um,
I really
it is
don't know
what
if
it
this is
is.
real though, bro, to be completely
But
honest.
it is ugly. Like I really wish they did some. If I just wished it was different. They could have just done something different, and it looks hideous, in my opinion.
It So when we look at all the other, like, versions of it, I could do this in Photoshop. I can invert this super
Yeah,
easy. I don't
right.
know. I don't
You'd remove the background, invert it, put it right back with the
Yeah.
actual background.
I wouldn't I Yeah, all of this stuff, it's so hard now with technology, and people are really good with Photoshop and with, like, generative AI. I don't bro, I re I don't know what to believe anymore. It's just too
I
all
mean,
over the
we've
place.
seen a Charmander come up. I don't know. At this point, we really don't know what's going to be real and what's
I
not.
should bro, I should just create some fake muse and see if I get a repost, and I'll just, like, tell the homies.
Because
It's
it's funny,
so
they
easy.
really they don't look real. Neither of them. The blue, the red, the Charmander, they all look fake.
They
But
might be fa they I it's a 50-50 coin toss if they're fake. I don't know, but,
yeah, we'll have to
um,
see.
yeah, someone said Anon said it's real. Well, Anon said that Anon says a lot of things. Shout out to Anon, but I think he's live with Krabby today, which is
Yes, Krabby
which is
actually hit
crazy.
me up, getting me. He wants me to go live with him for the first
Fire.
time. Whether it'll be on my channel or his, I don't know, but that'll be a first time thing. I just started watching his channel. I think he recently started watching mine as well, and we're both liking each other's content, so it makes sense.
Good old Sebastian, the little CGC glazer. That boy,
You
that
really
boy,
hate CGC, bro.
that boy will just talk your ear off on some CGC. But shout out to
I
Caviar
don't,
Cars,
you know,
my dog.
I'm one of the guys. I don't dislike CGC. I'm not saying that CGC is the best or anything like that. I don't dislike it though. Their slabs are. I love how sturdy their slabs are. They've been around for a long time, you know. But
CGC is
outside of that,
really CGC is really good, bro. They're good. If you need to, if you don't have toilet paper in your restroom,
yeah, I
you
heard
can
you say
wipe
this
your
before.
ass. You can wipe your ass with them. If you spill something on your counter, if you get a nut CDC slabs and you just wipe the counter, you know. What else? If you have a
Now,
wobbly table, oh my god, dude, they're the best.
outside of the way they look, what else don't you like about CGC?
I like how the raw value at a card show is is the CGC versus a CGC 10 at a card show is about as liquid as the card raw.
Yeah, but
That's
that's also the
just
same as a PSA 9. I look at the CGC 10 as a
nah, no way,
PSA
bro.
9.
No, there's no. There's no
Why?
way. A
Because the reason
PSA
why I say that is because unlike PSA, they have the pristine, and the pristine actually sells for more than the PSA.
okay, the very few times when we're talking about in
It's up there. It's
general,
either right there with the PSA 10 and sometimes above. It
no
doesn't
shot,
sell as
bro.
much, of
No
course, the
shot because
liquidity isn't there.
tag guys say that too, and I love my tag boys. They said exact same thing, and when we've read debunked this 9,000 times that when we go in general, PSA 10s will absolutely sell more than in general
Oh, they sell
than a
more for that's
CDC.
why I said the liquidity is not there.
Yeah,
So Unc said the same thing right now. I agree with you, Unc, 100%. The liquidity is not there. I'm saying that, but when they do sell, the value, the dollar value is pretty equivalent to the 10, the pristine. But
and
I mean,
and if we're talking about like the live markets, right? Like in person at a card show or even shit,
they're
on Facebook
non-existent.
Marketplace. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace
It's
offer up.
nothing but PSA. There's nothing
Yeah.
selling but PSA.
If
That's the
I
reality
had
of it.
if something happened to me, my wife needed to offload my shit, I'm not gonna leave her with a bunch of CGC slaps. If she has
Listen, like I
go
said,
ahead.
the liquidity is out there. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that when they do sell, the value is there. It does have that value, but
Bro,
it is definitely not
no shot
liquid.
that that CDC looks better than this. There's just no shot. There's no way in hell.
So the one thing that
You want a giant 10 that takes up like fucking half the card right here? It's just
you
why is it like
yeah, I
embroidered?
don't like the label. I said it several times. If CG like I've debated this with Reverend Rips from my Discord. I don't know if you know who he is,
Mhm.
but he is a
Mm-mm.
big time grader. He's
Yep.
made a ton. Like he showed me his numbers. He has like this. I don't know how he's got it, but he's got this. It's because of what the service he uses. He has all his profit gains from all the slabs he sold, and he was mostly grading with PSA before, of course. But he's a big time grader, and he's made a ton of money off of just grading cards and selling them like quickly, instant flip. Um, so I've debated this with him because he likes the transparency. He likes that they don't upcharge you with the insurance charge, the insurance fee.
Wait, what was the first thing you said?
What?
Can you repeat the first part of that
So he said he
sentence?
likes their transparency.
The
That's
what?
what he said.
The
The
what? The what?
transparency.
Did I
Yep. That's what he
hold on,
said.
hold on,
Listen, I'm
hold on, hold
telling you
on,
what he's saying.
hold
All
on, hold
right.
on, hold on.
I'm just telling you what he's saying. So he
I
feels
think I
that
got
way
something in my
about it.
ear.
But one thing that I've debated with him often is that unlike PSA is at the top. They don't have to make any changes. Clearly, when PSA makes a mistake or does something, they scam somebody in some kind of way, they still end up people still grade with them. They don't stop grading, they don't fall off anyway. So every other company, whatever they have to do, they're the ones that have to make a change. When I suggest the tag, the label, like that label's hideous. That regular black and white label, I don't like. I hate it. I
Yeah.
wish they had an aluminum or chrome label, change that CGC thing completely. It would do wonders for them, I think, because there has to be some kind of like aesthetic appeal, right? We
How
have to
about
like how this slab looks.
when next time you debate them, ask them this for me. How about all the fake cards that they've graded at mass? How about all of the stolen cards that they continue to grade and don't give a shit about? When he talks about transparency, let him know about that. I
I'll
guarantee
ask about it. Like I said,
all
I
the
don't dive
CGC stands go
into
like
that
this.
stuff.
Every time I bring that up, it's just quiet,
Right. I
quiet.
don't really dive into like whatever CGC has done in the past. Like I said, the most liquid clearly is PSA. That's why I would never suggest anything else. That's why I don't suggest this new PCG wave that's coming across content creators. I'm like,
Crazy.
bro, yeah, you I don't care who you are. We could be cool and I could still say that what you're doing is something you're doing to be Rudy's friend. And that's just how I don't care what anybody says. That's what I think. If
People
you
be
wanted
doing
to
like
push
this to Rudy fucking
PCG just because just because
fuck,
if
bro.
you wanted to, you know, they claim let's take down PSA. Well, you didn't need an affiliate link to take down PSA. You could have just, you know, show support to PCG, but you had an affiliate link. You're
Right.
tagging people in the freaking videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I'm gonna call a spade, and I could still be cool with you and like you, and but still say, yo, you know, that's what it is. So
Yeah, the PCG stuff, man. I mean, I here, I have no problem with PCG. I just don't like Rudy being like the moment Rudy became the face of it, and people are like, "Oh, it's Rudy's grading company." Well, it's not Rudy's grading company. He owns a very small percentage. He's just the face of it, right? And he's been
somebody
very
said he owns
vocal.
over 50% of it though.
I
Now,
think it was like 30%.
I was told over
Yeah.
50.
Well, they're big in Japan, bro. Like I freaking accidentally walked into their office the last time I was in Japan. I told this story literally last night. But yeah, PCG is like I mean they have a following. It's not like they're nobodies.
I
But
mean,
I
so does
think
Ace Grading.
what was that?
I said, so does Ace Grading.
True. But
But
I mean
nobody wants it, right?
that's
Like,
a whole different face. Oh god, that's the worst. That's probably has to be worse than CGC is ace grading. They're both terrible. I think PCG. I just think they made the wrong decision letting Rudy be the face of PCG. It's just like
yeah,
it's not a good look because they are a reputable company. Like they are a very reputable company, especially in Japan. One of my favorite card stores, they had an entire wall full of PCG cards. So I don't know. I just don't like the glaze, dude. The glaze of and
yeah,
it's
I'm
kind
not
of
for it. I'm not for it.
it's
Sorry.
so annoying. Like he doesn't care about you.
Nope.
He's not gonna let you freaking rub his feet. Like, bro, like just stop. He doesn't need your support. He's a multi-millionaire, potential billion, maybe billion. I don't know. We don't know how much he has. But but yeah, dude. I mean, the great. It's just cool to hate on PSA. You know, it's just super cool.
Yeah, to
It
go
gets
against
the
the grain.
clicks. Yeah, go against the grain. You're like, oh, I'm
Of course.
underground. I know it's like, brother, your cards are useless, are worthless. They're
Yeah.
and you're putting like majority of people are putting their slabs in the shittiest. Again, CGC people are like, oh, the CGC's plastic feels cheap. Like I don't we've talked about this. I've talked about this with so many people. The PSA plastic doesn't feel cheap. The CDC plastic feels like here. I got a CDC. Hold on. Like it just feels cheap. It feels very very cheap. I don't. Maybe it's like too glossy. Like it does not feel premium like at all. Whereas this feels premium to me. Like, just because
Uh,
it's thin doesn't mean that it's not premium.
right,
Like,
right. I
it
mean,
like
I feel the opposite, but either way, it doesn't make a difference really because the
yeah,
liquidity is really what matters when it comes to these things. You
for
know,
sure, bro.
even Alex made a video today trying to shill PCG again, talking about how it sold more than a CGC 10. But clearly, he announced in his previous video that he was going to put it out on for bids on his channel, on his sorry, on his eBay page or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Um, so if people knew who he was, they know where they're buying from, and they so clearly bought at much higher prices. But
I haven't watched that video. It sounds like a good idea. But I know there's other PCG, grading companies that are not
yes, there's one that
P
looks like that. Even I confused it because the first time I was looking for it, it looks like a tag slab, like
Mhm.
how it doesn't have like a label in it, and it's just
Yeah.
PCG in like white ink. I don't know what it is,
It's
but
not good. It's not good.
It's not. The fact
It's
that
not.
I was looking for it and I was like, "Damn, this looks like crap," and then everybody's like, "That's not it." Well, why do I have to have a hard time finding your slab? And I'm confusing it. Like, how many people are gonna do the same thing?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Even if they offered me, $100 a month, or I don't know, $100,000, I don't know, whatever they're offering these dudes, affiliate codes, right? Who knows how much nostalgia getting paid to show that? But I mean, it's just not worth it. Like unless you're grading your PC stuff, like by all means, like
Well, you
great,
agree
put
with
it
anyone
in.
at that point. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
you
who
can
it
grade.
is.
Yeah, for sure.
You
But
you could you could put rocks around your cards and it don't matter,
for
you know?
sure. Yeah, but yeah, if you're good, but I wouldn't, just because like the slabs are quality, the metal engraving. I think it's a metal ticket,
Yeah.
right? Just like, so that's cool, but as far as liquidity and all that stuff, like, I mean, that's really the only thing that matters. I mean, we kind of said that, you said PSA nines don't move or something. Is that kind of
No, no,
what
no.
you're
I
saying?
didn't say that. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I didn't say that, no. PSA is
Okay,
the only thing
yeah,
that sells. I was at
yeah,
I was
yeah.
at a Collecticon, and somebody walked over to this guy next to me, and he's like, "Are you into high grade Beckett slabs?" And the guy's like, like, not even Beckett. Beckett's supposed to be at, like, in the 2nd place spot, and they were like, not really. We really just do PSA." And I'm like, "Damn, that must have stung," because you're trying to liquidate and you can't.
Yeah.
Even with what a well-recognized company like Beckett. So then you have all these other ones that are also gonna struggle to sell. There's no point. For me, there's no point. Like, there's some people that are grading with these other grading companies because they were available. For me, like I told guys, I'd say it all the time, I'm not the type to force anything. I'm not
Mhm.
forcing stuff. That's when you break things. I'm gonna wait for PSA to open up their value book. I'm good. I have the patience. I will wait, and I'm gonna go with the number one company that's most liquid, just because that trumps all.
Yeah.
It's no way I'm gonna force it.
Yeah, I'm going to Pokemon Worlds in like 2 weeks, so I'm gonna drop off, they have a PSA drop off, so I'm gonna drop off all my Moonbreons out there. I got a few other
Oh,
cards,
you
so
have
yeah.
what? English, Japanese?
I have one in Korean, 2 Chinese, and, 1 in Japanese, and I'm getting
Wow.
one
And
more in
that's still
Japanese
gonna
next
be
week.
that $80 per, correct?
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
just like
what are those like in Korean and Chinese, what's the value at a 10?
5 here, I'll tell you right now, I'll pull it up on screen. The Korean one, I think it's like 4 something, and then the Chinese ones, I think they're, around the same, so it's about a 2x. I paid,
Okay.
200 for each. Traditional Chinese,
Now, if
Umbreon.
if they do come back as nines, because this is something that I'll always consider. Like, if I'm gonna grade, I'm gonna look at the 9 because in reality, even if we look at gem rates, a card that has 30 to 40% gem rate, we consider that to be a high gem rate. But that's
Mhm.
still the odds are against you. So I always consider what the 9 value will be and if I will lose money if it becomes a 9.
I'll never lose money because I'll just love it forever. If it's a 10, so one sold, traditional Chinese for $800.
Wow,
I'll show you. Hold on.
that's surprising. I mean, it is the moon beyond, but still
One
Chinese.
second. One second.
Damn.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna put you on.
I do
Everyone's
like
trying
that
to
sleeping Umbreon right there.
look at, bro. July 8th, 8 hundo. People be like, "But Henry, why would you ever grade Chinese? There's no value in them. Why would you ever buy Korean cards? Why would you?" You guys are fucking stupid, bro. So many idiots like that I have to deal with every single day in the comments, and freaking every time I make a Chinese video, everyone like, "Oh, Pokemon's not a Chinese company." Well, guess motherfuckers, it's not an English company
Yeah, I was
either.
just gonna say, but even when you post those videos, I still watch them because it's still interesting to see what the other languages are doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still curious
Yeah,
to know, even if I'm
yeah.
not buying up Chinese cards, I
Brother,
still wanna know.
$100. Say you're in the card for $100, like myself, right? 100, I think I paid 140, $140 for the traditional Chinese, right? I bought 2 of them. If I get a 10, and by the time they come back next year, you're trying to tell me that, if not you, but, people are trying to tell me that a nice little $800 payout isn't worth it?
I mean,
Like,
that covers the cost and fees for all, I think, even if you got nines
bro,
in the rest, no?
oh, yeah, dog.
I think that
Like,
covers it all.
we're chilling, and people want that card.
Heart attack, bro. China.
China. Yeah, but yeah, the PSA 9 stuff, like, from vending, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, I I don't know. Everyone's different. Every place is different, of course, but, like, I had no problems moving 7s. I had no problems moving 8s. I had no problem moving 9s. I have no problem moving 10s. Like, maybe I'm a good salesman. I doubt that. Highly doubt that. But everyone just has, like, these false narratives, they're like, "Oh, PSA 9s don't move. Oh, if you're losing money for," but dude, you're gonna be fine, especially you're gonna be fine if you're in good cards. If you're in good cards, like, people are gonna want that the Umbreon SER, regardless of it's an 8, 9, 10, Chinese, Thai, Indonesian, whatever.
Right.
They just want the card, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful
Eventually,
card.
we'll yeah, eventually we'll get to the point where, where the Moonbreon is, I think with that card, maybe in, 5 years, where that card's gonna be so damn expensive, people just wanna own the art. It's really not gonna matter about the language. But, that's where really all my plays are. My plays are, like, super niche. They're in a bunch of different languages, and I'm gonna show people, that's, that's, you're gonna be able to make money in all languages, and people really don't care. They just, especially if it comes to, like, a 10. If it's a 10, people will put money up, so
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Did you say you vended, like, not too long ago, or
No, no,
you
I said I've been wanting to vend.
oh, wanting to vend,
It's something
okay,
that I'm gonna
okay.
end up doing eventually, I will do.
Yeah, the vending stuff, it's a big mind opener. You're just like, it's because it's a live market, right? It's not like some shit TCG player bullshit, freaking screen clicker. It's the actual market that actually matters, from, like, kids to adults to teenagers to, so there's, like, I think I know the English prices and Japanese prices pretty well for some of these top cards. But to see them move for those prices, or, like, well under, it's pretty interesting, and it kinda gave me, like, a whole different, and you're a market guy too, so you'll be like, "Damn, this, I don't know, which one are your favorite cards right now?"
Um, right now, I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of people don't like this card, but I am liking that Mega Darkrai. I really
Okay, so
like it. That
Mega Darkrai, that's perfect example. So what is it, like, 275 English?
it's
250?
like I think it dropped I think that's like 250 right now, I think.
250. Alright, perfect. You'll be like, you sticker that card at, like, 240, right? You're like, "You know what? It's not a popular, I need to, I got in at 80%, I need to move this card, make 40 bucks or whatever." Even the market can go up or down on that card, and people will just just completely glance over that card, and just, like, you're like, "Huh, the market isn't as hot, or it isn't as cold, or the card will move super fast," and you're like, "Oh, people do like this Darkrai. What am I talking about?" You talk to enough people, and they're like, "Yeah, the Darkrai is so sick," like, blah, blah, blah. So, like, it puts it into a whole different perspective of what people want and what people are buying. So, um,
I mean,
yeah, you'll see, bro.
you're running into the actual average collector
Yeah,
at those
yeah,
shows, that's why.
yeah,
Online, I mean, we have the people who wanna invest, we have people who, wanna be the loudest guy in the room and make their opinion heard or seen, but in person, you got people, buying those little bulk cards that they aren't talking about online. You got people, trying to master set, you got people come with binders, they're all regular EXs that most of us don't care about. It's totally different. A very, very
yeah.
different thing to be experiencing in person when it comes to those shows.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear your first vending experience. It's gonna
I,
be
I
sick.
think
Are
I'm
you
gonna love it. Just interacting with people, like, I sadly I had a recording of my Collecticon experience in New Jersey, and I had some of the most amazing conversations. The vendors were all like pushing me to vend. They're telling me that I'm gonna love it. And then the positivity that was coming from the people, like from the vendors themselves, like it was amazing. Like it's I can't wait. Like just talking to people about Pokemon all the time, I could do this forever.
for
I tell
sure.
people all the time, I don't have any like real life friends that like Pokemon. The closest thing I
Yeah.
have to my friends that like Pokemon is the people in my Discord and my YouTube channel. So when I finally get to Vend and I'm around a whole bunch of people, a mass amount of people that like the same amount of things that I like or the same thing that I like, that's like I can't wait.
Yeah, nah, dude,
Can't wait.
and dude, there's some like I met this Dialga chick. She she only collected Dialgas. Like that was the
That's
first person
rare.
I ever talked to. Yeah, hella rare. The first person I talked, she's like, "You have any Dialgas?" I'm like, no, absolutely, absolutely not. It's
I don't
like
even
I
expect there to be too many. I know there's like some level X's. I know there's the one from Crown Zenith. And outside of that, nothing else comes to mind.
we got a lot of Diamond and Pro cards too.
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
have seen some of those hollows, half arts.
let me see if we have any Dialga cards. Because I think there's Dialga. How you spell Dialga? Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So let me pull. Oh
What's up,
yeah,
Gator? Snack?
Call of Legends. Let me bring this up. Bam. Because I know there's a lot of these full arts. These are so sick. These are so sick. Yeah, level X. Nah,
What is it? Like a full art is
Dialga got
like an XY card, right? I
yeah,
do
and then
like that Dialga EX. That one I like.
Plasma
What is it?
Blast,
Like a plasma or something with that blue
black and
border?
white. Yeah, black and white. Yeah,
That's nice. That's a nice
best
card.
era.
Oh, I did forget about the Astro Radiance Dialga.
Mm-hmm. This card is dirt cheap too. Freaking nobody wants that card. And then of course the statue. Yeah, Dialga's got some bangers. I actually hate this card. This is like the only tag team card I literally don't want. I don't. It just does nothing for me. Damn, I pulled so many of these. Got some good memories with Dialga actually. Cyrus's Dialga, pretty sick. Pretty
I have seen
sick.
that one as well. I've seen several of those. It's just they don't come to mind like that because Dialga's not somebody like a Pokemon that I'm really paying attention to. Of
Oh
course,
yeah,
you
and you
have the one
bro.
with Dialga Palkia and yeah, that one as well. Like I said, they don't come to mind.
This is the best one in my personal opinion. These are dummy expensive in a 10.
I bet.
Disgustingly expensive in a 10. Let's take a little gander. What is it looking at? It's only 440 raw, but they're probably cooked. Probably ultra cooked.
I mean, they're old. It's so hard to find these cards in good
Stupid
conditions.
old.
Like, and then anybody who does is going to give you some inflated price because they're one of the only ones that have it in a good condition.
This hey,
Uh,
you could afford this, Jay. It's all you, bro.
holy,
I'll send this link to you over, bro.
yo, oh my god,
Or best offer, Jay.
that's crazy. I'm gonna have to like trade like a big portion of my collection for that. That's crazy.
Bro, you got that. I know you got that, bro. Come
Yo,
on.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Only
That's
65
nuts.
racks. This card in a bear market will probably be about 5 grand.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, Iron. He does.
Klarna.
Klarna.
Doesn't Deep Pocket Monster have like
That's
5 of
1
those?
month's rent in New York.
Is,
Oh my
d-
god.
does he really have 5 of those? That's disgusting.
He has a few of them. He had a picture with several of them,
Oh my gosh.
but
Yeah.
not graded. I think they were raw. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I just know there were a few, maybe 3, 4, or 5. Who knows? There were several though.
Who's your favorite legendary?
My favorite legendary. Ooh. I think I told you this the last time. I have a hard time picking favorites. Like even pseudo legendary. Like I love Dragonite, Tyranitar are freaking cool as fuck. Rayquaza has always been super super cool. Oh, I don't know. Groudon is amazing. Like I don't know. I have a hard time. I when I think about the legendaries, I always think about the games that I played when I was a kid. Of course, so like I started off with red version, went to like silver and gold, and of course crystal. I like all the legendary dogs. Of course, for me, I mean, this is not a hot take. Suicune is the coolest one. I definitely like Entei as well.
For sure.
So
For
many, I
sure.
don't know, man. I'm not the guy to ask for one like super like favorite card. Like I like so many cards, so many Pokemon. I mean, like in general, like I love so many Pokemon. To be honest, I
Yeah.
could never pick one or even two.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of, especially the early ones. The early ones are freaking great.
Yeah,
Absolutely
just
freaking
classic.
great. Yeah, for sure. Dude, I did not know this Dialga. I'm still freaking tripping on this Dialga. This is 65.
Yo, I can't
Sick.
believe that's crazy. Like that's crazy expensive.
65K is nasty work. Super nasty. Bro said I have 5 of them. Isn't crazy.
Yeah,
Just
that's
straight
nuts.
up. Oh
That's
my
nuts.
god. Rayquaza for sure. Looking at my picture. Of course, bro. Rayquaza is freaking fire. You want to talk about Rayquaza really quick?
Rayquaza is just a standalone. There's no other Pokemon like it. You know what I mean? Like, even if they
Yeah.
create other dragon types, like none look anything similar to it. It's just a standalone, like top
I,
tier Pokemon.
obviously I love Rayquaza, but
Yeah.
I mean it's damn near the dragon from Dragon Ball Z, right?
Well,
Was a
I guess, yeah, you could say that.
right?
But when it comes to the Pokemon world, there's nothing else like it.
What was what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with freaking
Who was
Dragon Ball Z.
Shaman?
No, 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 no. From Dragon
You
Ball
said
Z.
shot something. I thought you said
From Dragon Ball Z. From Dragon Ball Z. The dragon. The
Oh, I
Dragon
can't
Ball dragon.
remember. I can't remember.
Oh
I
my
can't
god,
remember.
the chat's gonna freaking kill us. Um Here,
It's
this
cool.
is for I see Tyler's in the chat. Tyler, I'm gonna show you five cards better than the Rayquaza. Ready? This one absolutely better than the Rayquaza. This one absolutely better than the Rayquaza SAR that we got. Emerald. There's 3.
That one's really nice. I like that one a lot.
Yep. Here's 4
That one,
and uh-huh,
that one's so good.
and 5 right here.
Even that other one, the Cynthia's one that's there. I believe that's the Cynthia's one that was there. That
Mhm.
one's pretty sick too.
I have it right here. Let me show you.
Even like Lugia for me, like that Lugia, yeah, that one's nice as well.
God, my
Even
camera
like
fucking
Lugia
sucks.
is a
There we go.
legendary that has a good following, just like Rayquaza. Like Lugia, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, look at the history of the Pokemon. Like, you're looking at, you can look at the Rayquaza right now. You may not love it, but why don't you look at the older cards? There's a reason why these cards have this value. The fan base for the Rayquaza, any Rayquaza card is like insane. Like Rayquaza overall just gets a lot of love. Lugia is very similar. If you look at the Lugia cards, they have amazing value. Lugia is another Pokemon that's well loved, which I love as well. I wish they had a Lugia Gold Star. I would love to see what that'd be like. That'd be insane.
Ooh. I hope that we eventually revisit Gold Stars again.
Yeah, that'd
That
be sick.
would be so
But I
good.
hope they don't mess it up because they try a little too much to make things like a little new, and they try to change it and make it different. I really hope
Yeah,
they don't they
I
do
really
that.
don't wanna talk about the 30th anniversary, but, those gold borders are trash.
You don't like them? Oh, I like them.
Hell no,
I know
bro.
I'm
That
liking them.
shit
Like
is
I did like how the Magikarp looked. The Lugia, the Crystal Lugia had like too much gold on it, so it looks okay. I need to see it in person though. It has too much gold, like too much glitter on it. The Magikarp, it almost looks like an entirely different card because there's different like highlights in the card that changed for that one. So that one I like it. Um, what else did I see that I liked? I didn't see too many other gold cards that I really liked like that. I did see the Zacian. I saw the Arceus. They were okay. The Pikachu, the Jungle Pikachu was okay as well. The one that I really liked was the Magikarp.
You like the gold border Magikarp?
Yeah, I do like it. I watched it get pulled live.
That shit's nasty work. No shot. No shot. The OG looks so much better. It's not even close. It's not even close. When I saw that, because me and my boy Sky Ninja, we had a little side bet about where it's gonna he's like, the card's gonna crash. And I was like, I thought it was gonna crash. I thought we were just
Which
getting
one? The
gold
original?
borders. No, no, yeah, yeah. We thought Sky Ninja said, or Iron Pop TCG, he thought that
I think I
or
saw
he
it in
thinks
one of his videos, in his vending video. He was talking to you. He said it's gonna crash. It's in a tank.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
he said.
yeah, in my buyer POV video. Yeah, he was thinking it's gonna crash. And I was like, yeah, you're probably gonna be right, because I thought we are just getting plain gold borders, but then they had that freaking spray tan freaking gold border. I was like, oh dude, there's no way. The that thing's not crashing. That thing's gonna hold up even more value. I think those gold borders are so bad. So bad.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
like
I really want to see them in hand to really give like my judgment on the card,
yeah,
because
I
a lot
just
of times we see cards that we don't like the digital or something that we don't see in person, and then when you see it in person, you're like, wow, you appreciate it differently sometimes, not every time, but it happens.
yeah, I just don't like flashy shit. I don't like gold. I didn't really like any of the gold cards that came out recently. I do like the Dragonite though, the Ascended Barney Dragonite, I think, because just the
That one
art.
I don't like. The 2, in my opinion, the 2 best golds are the Phantasmal Flames Charizard and the new Rayquaza one. 2 best golds, I think, so far.
Yeah, yeah. I would much rather them just be freaking. Why can't we get the gold version and just the normal version? Why can't we get both of those? I don't understand why I only got gold. You know what I mean? Kind of felt like a missed opportunity. Because like at least in the Sword and Shield era, we would have the gold card, but we would also have the normal card,
I
and
think
then we would have
Pokemon misses a lot of good opportunities. We have Black and White, Gen 5 is cool, but why did we not have that version of Gen 3? I don't see why.
Yeah.
Yo,
All
Henry,
the
give me 1 second. My girl's coming into the room and she doesn't want to be on camera. All right.
yeah, you're
Go ahead.
good. You're good. You're
Go
good,
ahead.
bro.
Come in. Go ahead.
You're good.
She's too
No,
camera
man.
shy.
No, you're good. Oh shit! I didn't know you could zoom in by tapping. What the hell? Freaking thing unlocked. Too much glitter. I feel like my daughter got a hold. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. Need to copy how Bandai does its gold. Yeah,
All right, we're good. We're
for
good.
sure. Yeah, pretty good. I'm pretty sure Henry loves the Crown of the Gold Card Skater. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's different though. There's not.
Yeah,
Those are,
those cards are different. They are different.
yeah,
That Giratina's
yeah.
amazing. The
They're
Palkia and Dialga, they're all right, but the Giratina?
Yeah, they're gold, but they have other they have like some yellows, some cheese yellows, some
Yeah,
black, some like
yeah.
some
I
stuff
still
like
can't
that.
get over the fact that you don't like this guy right here.
That shit's trash.
Yo,
That shit's
chat,
super trash.
get this guy. Get this
Nah,
guy.
get
All right.
get that full art out of here, bro. Now I kind of like I don't know what's the set in English. What is it called?
Which one?
Breakthrough? Is that Breakthrough?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Breakthrough. The one where Greninja's, like, surfing and, like, Manaphy's, like, flying out the water with the
Right.
red Gyarados. Is that Breakthrough?
I can't remember if it's that one or not.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Has to be Breakthrough. Gyarados, okay. Wait, how do you spell Gyarados? Gear Gyr? How the hell do you spell Gyarados? How do you spell Gyarados, dog?
Gyrados.
It's not. That's not how you spell
No,
it.
that has to be how you spell Gyarados. What do you
No,
mean?
definitely not. I looked it up. Nothing came up. It's definitely not how you spell
Oh,
Gyarados.
there's an A after the Y.
Okay,
Then
so
it's exactly how we thought.
G-R-G-A? Oh,
No,
Gyara.
GYA.
Oh, I got it. All right, here we are. All right, well, where's that
Yeah,
bastard
look at that
at?
gold star.
Where is it at? This is the Hall of Phantoms,
That one's sick too.
Gyarados is
That
the
one's
best
sick
one of
too.
all time. Gyarados is OP. All right, where is that? Okay, this one.
Yes, that one's nice
Is it
too.
is this who illustrated? Is it Rita, right? Yeah, it is a Rita. I knew it. Freaking knew it. God damn it. Yeah. I just like the full picture. I just don't like the gold freaking borders.
I
Is
don't
it
have a problem
golden?
with them.
Is it gold in Japanese as well?
I have no idea.
If it's golden,
I can't wait. I
oh, it
expect,
is golden Japanese.
you know, I
Damn
haven't been
it.
like people talk about like the megas that we have and stuff like that. We have so many megas to go through still, and the Mega Gyarados is one of the most popular ones. We have to be getting one in this era.
Yeah. Are you a Gyarados guy?
Yeah, I definitely like Gyarados. Hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like even that, like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this stuff, like really brings me back. Like catching the red Gyarados in the Lake of Rage was like, I'm not forgetting that. I'm never
Best
forgetting
Gyarados
that.
card right here of all time.
You can't even see his face. Oh my goodness.
He said, "What that tongue do?"
I can't wait to see what they do. Like the way that they do things now, of course, the arts are different than before. They're not half arts anymore, and a lot of those look like just full art cards. But I can't wait to see what kind of art they give us with a Gyarados in this block.
Guys, off camera, Jay told me that he wants to trade his entire collection for this
Oh my
image you see on the
goodness.
screen.
Yeah, that's not
So
happening.
we have to just keep Jay away
I
from the
forgot
phone
who it
right
was. Something was happening recently, and somebody was selling something that it was like not a deal whatsoever. And I was like, bro, tell him that before I was a plumber, because I'm a plumber.
Mhm.
Tell him before I was a plumber, I was a chef for 5 years, and the only one that does the cooking is me. Okay, I'm not getting cooked. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Oh,
No
man.
way. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so after Lucario, it's just up in the air, right, for after Aura
Yeah,
Seeker?
as of right now, we just heard the name of that new Mega Parade thing, which people think is a tag team. It'd be cool if it was, but we don't
It ain't no
know what's gonna happen. Like, we really
ain't
don't. So,
ain't no tag team set. I'm calling it
the
right
only
now.
thing that I have really considered is that list that came out. You remember the list that actually leaked Emeralda
Yeah,
Storm? It leaked
mhm,
everything, and
yeah,
they've
all the
been pretty
Japanese,
accurate.
yeah,
And the
the
one
Japanese.
one of the things that they did leak that I'm just really hoping is accurate, because so far everything's been on point, is they had a shiny ruby and sapphire set that was supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, I know, yeah, and then supposedly a diamond and pearl set as well, right?
I don't know if that was on the list, but I do remember the ruby and sapphire,
Yeah,
which would be absolutely insane. I mean, there's so much stuff, just like I said before, mentioning the Squirtle squad. Like, why do we not have a card with them? Like, or that Squirtle with those glasses. There's so much stuff that Pokemon still hasn't done. I can't wait.
yeah,
It'd be amazing.
I'm trying to find that list. I thought I saw it right here.
Jaden, what the hell?
Mega
Jaden said Jay looks like a kid that was in my class. Julio, I used to take his tamales. I don't think I've ever even eaten a tamale. Oh my
God
god.
damn. Who was someone's just freaking grilling you? Who said that?
That's too funny. That's
Who
too
the heck?
funny.
Oh, Jaden Fusion? Jay looks like the kid that was in my class, Julio.
I don't think I've ever even had a tamale. That'd be crazy.
Bro said he
Oh my
looks like a
god.
guy named Julio, bro. God damn. Jay, I know exactly what you would look like as a little kid.
You think
Just
so?
you shrunk down, dog. Just
I think a lot of people say I look a lot like when I was a kid, I guess.
for sure. If you bro, send me a picture of you. I'll put a Gengar hat on it and some
Oh my
glasses.
god.
I'll throw a beard on it, bro. It'll look exactly like you. That shit's hella
That's too
funny.
funny.
That's you never had a tamale? Bro, what?
Everybody's surprised I
What?
haven't had a tamale.
What do
I
you
am
bro,
Dominican.
stop the
Dominicans
cap.
don't make
Stop it.
tamales.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm freaking Mexican and Filipino. I've freaking eaten fried chicken. It has nothing to do with
How much
anything.
Dominican food have you had?
Dominican food? Like one time. We
Yeah,
don't
you see
really have
that? Look at that right there.
'cause we're in
Look at
California,
that
bro.
one time.
But we're in California. Though I had it when I was in San Diego, which is random. But you're in New York.
Mexican and
There's hella
Filipino.
Dominicans. Yeah, you're in New York. That's way different. What are you drinking? A Mountain Dew?
No, it's
What is it?
water.
Oh,
It's a Poland Spring.
I was
Mountain
like,
Dew.
God damn, bro's even drinking a
That's
freaking
too
Mountain
funny.
Dew? Hella funny. Oh my god. Bro, all right, let's talk about the Rayquaza, the Emerald, Storm
Oh,
Emerald.
I know you guys hate it.
Do you know, bro? I was cracking the hell up when you made that video when I was grilling you.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yo,
like,
I like the Rayquaza. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. Even like the Mega Dark, right? Like, a lot of people don't like it right now, but in
yeah.
hand looks amazing. I
Oh,
think
that's
that
great.
it's gonna be a lot like a lot of the other cards in the past where they hate them right now, and then they look back at it and they're like, "You know what? That card is actually nice."
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's they're both good cards. Like I have the Mega Darkrai right here. It's cool. I really like the card. I like the Rayquaza too, but it's just like it's not the like we can't crown it as like the best Rayquaza of all time
No, it's
as
not the best.
but
It's
it's
not the
good.
best. It's not the
So
best. But we always want there's things that we never gonna get what we want. At least I feel like I wanted a Mega Houndoom in the Darkrai set. It only makes sense. It was supposed to be dark Pokemon. A a Houndoom like as an SIR would have been amazing,
yep.
and we never got it. We're never getting what we want. People hated that Mewtwo from Destined Rivals. They wanted it to be something totally different, but
So let me ask
or
you. Let me
the
ask you.
entire set actually, people didn't like because we didn't get these evil looking Pokemon, which I wanted, but still
I'm
good
gonna I'm
set.
I'm gonna ask you a quick little guess, a question, right? You're gonna guess what the price is, right? Mega Rayquaza right now on eBay, last sold. Where do you think it's at?
So I know it was at 800. I might
Mm-hmm.
have to say now, after a whole bunch have been pulled, I would say 5.
5. Okay, pretty good guess. 675. Do you know how
Okay.
much
I
it
mean, it's
is?
still more than what I thought. But after so many more come to the market, you gotta
Yep.
expect some kind of a decent price drop.
Do you know how much it is in Japan?
No idea.
Take a guess.
It's gotta be more.
Take a guess. I'll give you
750.
I'll give you 2 guesses. All right. Wrong.
Wait, off? Am I cold? Am I
Oh,
hot?
so cold, bro. You're like New York
$1,000.
and you're in New York and during winter, bro.
A
No
thousand
Tim's
dollars?
on. No Tim's on. Just the puppies out.
So wait, did I just get colder at $1,000?
Way cold, bro. You're not even close.
Really?
You're not even
Wow. I
close.
know they
You
like
wish.
Rayquaza in Japan. That's why I assumed 1,000.
Oh, they like Rayquaza. They don't like Rayquaza that much.
300?
Damn, you're close. You're super
I
close.
mean, you told me I was way cold, so
370. 370.
wow. I mean, but then they're the ones that are pulling it. So it makes sense because us buying that box at $180 is crazy. And
Crazy.
and they must have way better prices available over there for them. When they first came out, maybe on the Pokemon Center, they just were able to rip a ton. They must have been able to rip a ton, I would assume, at
And
least.
a bunch of them are just being ripped just in general by like just backdoor people.
Right, that's what I
So,
mean. Us, it's like for us, it's you gotta pay 180 a box.
bro, they already have like yellow sticker Rayquazas out there, meaning like there's some type of damage or something wrong with them. That card just got like we're like what 1 week into release. There's already yellow stickers. So I'm going to be in Japan in February. So I am going to come back with a shit ton of shit ton of those Rayquazas. I'm gonna grade the yellow stickers. I'm gonna grade the white stickers. I'm gonna sell some here when I vend. Like if the market continues to be hot for that card and it's all going to determine on the 30th by that time. By that point, what is it? September, October, November, December. September, October, November, December, January, February. So we'll have 6 months until I'm in Japan. I do think that card is about a $250 to $270 card. $275 card in Japan. I think in the States for the Japanese copy, probably see upwards of like 450 to 500. What do you think the English copy will kind of sit
6 months
for?
after release, you're saying?
It will be 3 months, correct?
So 3 months after release, you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. I mean, hopefully we get a lot of supply come to the market. That's going to be a big difference maker.
Mhm.
I think it's going to start off in that like $600 to $700 range. I mean, the Japanese came out at 800, but who knows what the market's going to be like at the time. I'm gonna guess 600 to 700 at the start, and maybe 3 months down the line, maybe $500. I'm gonna
Think
guess
500?
500. I
Is
think
that
that.
first month or are you talking about like in
No, 3 months. 3 months after
3 months?
release.
3 months after release, 500. Okay, I like that. I like that.
I think
I
it's
think
decent if you think about, it's a smaller set. It does
Mhm.
have another. We do have another SIR that's a banger, which is the Raikou. Um, but it's still the main chase. It's the face of the set, right? So I think it's still
Yeah,
going to be like $500. Maybe it drops if we get a good amount. Maybe it drops to like $400 because a lot of people are complaining about it. So that sentiment is everything in this hobby. This hobby is driven by emotion. So if people complain about it all over the place, it'll drive the value down. People won't buy it, and people like to they go off of other people's energy. They like lack their own opinion. They'll like hear somebody else, and they'll say that they'll be at the spot where they like kind of like it but don't like it, and then they'll hear somebody complain about it, and they'll be like, "Yeah, man, I don't like that card either." Like they can't just
make it their
yeah, they
yeah,
can't make up their mind. They're just
favorite.
their own opinion. Like
It's an echo chamber,
so,
dog. People they go like this, "Bah, bah, bah."
it's
Tell
true,
bro,
man. It's so crazy. Like
bro,
people
this shit
really go off of what other people are saying all the time,
I'm
and they
sure
make
you
it
get
they,
it.
they make it their opinion.
I'm sure you get in your videos too, bro. The comments be like, "I got 4 ETBs. I have 4 Glory of Death or what the fuck is it called? And I have 4 Destined Rivals ETB. Henry, what do I should I sell? I'm thinking of moving too." I'm like, "Bro, get out of here.
Yeah,
Stop."
some people ask. I mean, I give them my opinion. I do give my opinion as to what I would do, But, like, you have to also think about what you would do. Like, if somebody asks me maybe the PCTBs in the last 3 sets, which is the best to me, I'm gonna say, in my opinion, Chaos Rising is the only displayable one. People like to keep these for display. Greninja is a very popular Pokemon. I love the color of that PCTB. So for me, I think that'd be the better one. I just give my opinion, but at the end of the day, you do what you wanna do because it's your money,
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. Yeah, it's just like, well, we so a reason why I made a joke about that because we can't give financial advice.
Yeah.
Like we can get in trouble by telling people what to do with their
Yeah, that's
boxes,
why
what
I
to
make sure
do.
to say, "Listen, this is just my opinion. This is what I think I would
Yeah.
do in that situation." You have to like, at the end of the day, you gotta make that choice.
Yeah, I'm not yeah, it's, people like I said, people, they want to be told exactly, like, how
They
to
don't wanna think, but it's like most things. People want convenience. They want to be guided. They wanna be blindfolded and just walk through the whole thing, and I can't do that for you.
make you
I'm
hold
figuring
your
my own
pocket.
things out.
Uh,
What do you want me to take on a child?
yeah,
Well,
we got
there's no way.
how about your kids, Jay? They call you Poppy.
That can't happen.
This is why I like the one of my favorite black metal bands. This is why I like the Mega Darkrai so much. Because once I saw this, I was like, "Oh, yeah.
I mean, it
Oh,
does look
yeah."
like rockish. I did remember you said that a while back, and
Yeah.
I definitely agreed with that. It does look
This is
like
black yeah, black metal, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Just put Darkrai right here. Fucking god damn it. Let's go. So, yeah, all the
You know,
metalheads, like, feel me.
one of the
100%.
things that I tell people is that all the values that we see realistically are driven by the collector.
For
If
sure.
you stop to think, if you are somebody who actually likes Pokemon and you stop to think as a collector and you like something, chances are that that will have value. The most popular Pokemon loved by the majority of collectors are the Pokemon that have value.
Mhm.
You know, if you think about it like that and you just think about yourself as a natural collector, think about what you like as a Pokemon enthusiast or fan, most likely
Connoisseur.
you're gonna strike gold. You know, people like Psyduck ain't a powerful Pokemon, but people love Psyduck. He was in all those shows. He was funny. You know, he had all these moments. He had really cool moments, you know,
For
where he
sure.
like bugged out and let out this insane
Jumped on
power.
jumped
Like,
on the
you know what I'm saying?
fire.
Like so many different things that you know as a collector just from watching the show and growing up with it. If you stop to think back and you think about those kinds of things, you strike gold.
For
All this
sure.
other stuff that you try to like make these weird plays on, that's when you lose.
Here's a crazy play, Hello Investable.
Oh my god, I hate that card.
Why?
I
What is
don't
there to
like it at
hate about
all, man. I don't know
what's there
why.
to
It
hate
looks
about it?
like a little toy I could have bought in a 25-cent gumball machine and pulled it out.
It's just
I don't know
hard.
what it is. He looks horrible there.
No, that's hard.
I don't hate Zygarde, by the way.
God, my
You
camera
know,
focus.
I especially in the Horizon show, that shiny Zygarde looks amazing. Amazing. I love his
Here,
shiny form.
I'll grab you a copy, when I go to Japan, and then you're gonna tell me that card not doesn't suck. I'm telling you, that card smacks. That
Which one?
shit's Mega Zygarde SAR, fool. That shit's
Oh,
hard. That shit's hard.
I'd
I
rather
fo I
have the Zygarde EX where
have
he's
you
like
have you had this in hand?
no, no. I
Oh,
just don't
yeah.
like the design of the card, man. I'd rather it be in your hands. I don't want it in
Oh, what?
I
That
don't want
shit's
it in hand.
hard. It's got all the
The forms, yeah, I
evolution.
saw. I know.
Yeah, he's, like, shooting a freaking gun. You don't like guns? Come on, bro. What the
That thing
hell?
looks like
You like blasters?
a big glizzy. I don't know what that thing is.
Damn. I love dude, that card is so good. I when I was, like, covering Perfect Order, I was like it's like, "Dude, this card is so bad." Because I was just looking at the scan, and then, like, I went to Japan, and, like, I saw it because I was grabbing the Mega Starmie for my boy Eric, and then they had the Zygarde. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What
Eric
the
likes the
hell?"
Mega Starmie?
Yeah. I like it
Oh
too.
my gosh.
Yeah, I like the Mega Starmie too.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know what it is about the card. I don't like it.
you didn't grow up with the Japanese, Ultraman.
Maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. Look at
Stupid
drunk.
American.
Someone say
Stupid.
Perfect Order. He loved Perfect Order. So funny.
Kaiju movies. It's what I grew up on. I think we were so poor. I think my dad just went to the Japanese section and grabbed me these movies. I just grew up watching
Oh my god, I remember
all of
this.
all these movies.
How do I
Yeah, bro.
remember this?
Yeah, why do you think Starmie makes those noises? Because it's from, it's the kaiju movies.
Man.
He battles all the bad guys. This would be Mega Starmie right here. So fire, bro. That's why I love Mega Starmie. Like when like I this is how much of trust I had in the American market. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh, it's so sick. I was like, dude, someone's gonna do like a sick Godzilla versus Mega Starmie like card. It's gonna be or just like fan art, whatever. And I was like, shit's gonna be super sick. And then like all the Americans were like, it looks like Patrick Star. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are fucking just
Look at Blab in the comments before you even said that.
no, this is Patrick. Yeah. Blab is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Blab has no idea what I'm talking about with Ultraman. Blab's is as American as it gets, man.
That's too funny.
My boy's from Philly.
Too funny.
Yeah. It's a good set. I don't know. It's a good set, dude. I don't know. I'm not like some Drunk Ninja says, someone say Perfect Order. Yep, we're talking about Perfect Order. Like it,
I mean,
dude.
I think every set has something to offer for somebody. Even if you
Yeah,
don't like the whole
exactly.
entire set, like I love like in my channel,
Mhm.
the meme, I guess you could say, is Shroud of Fable.
Yeah.
Everybody hated it. Now every card has decent value, and I would show off the set, and I'd be like, "You guys don't like Shroud of Fable? All right, let's look at it." And I'm like, "Guys, you don't like this horsey? You guys are gonna tell me you guys don't like this horsey?" And like 5 people will be like, "Oh my god, I forgot about that horsey." I'm like, "This is the point. You're going off of what everybody's saying. You don't take the time to look at the set yourself, and you end up finding something that you like." It's like every set usually has something, even if it's one card. It usually has something for like everyone, something, even if it's just one, got something to
Yeah.
offer.
Yeah. I mean, look at Shroud of Fable has the Persian, right?
Yes, the Persian.
Card's fire. Card's so
What I really
fire.
like, my favorite card from Shrouded is the Houndoom. And that
For Shroud
Houndoom gets no love because it's in that set.
Oh, and dude, when I vend, I had like 3 copies of it. It was gone so
Gone.
fast.
I'm
Gone.
telling you, it's an amazing card. It's really underrated. It's only cheap because it's enshrouded, and it's also an IR instead of an SIR.
Yeah.
So it's got no texture, but that's a beautiful card.
Yeah, no, that card is sick. Does the texture really and I ask multiple guests, but does the texture really matter like that to you? Like, does it really
It's not
enhance?
that it matters like that to me because I still like
Mhm.
the card a lot, but the texture gives it something extra. It definitely gives it like that little pizzazz, I guess you could say. It gives it something that people definitely enjoy.
But you're an English collector, so the are
I mean,
you're
the texture is not as good as the Japanese, of course.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If that's what you're talking about, the texture in English still looks good. It still looks better than no texture. Of
Okay.
course, Japanese texture is way better. That's
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
yeah. Texture can make or break the card for me. Yeah.
Ooh, Shug,
I
I
just
mean, what's
don't.
going on?
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need a card to like have glitter and shit and freaking and
No, no,
have
like I
like
said,
I
it's
need to
not
feel the
absolutely
card.
necessary, but it can help a card. It can definitely give it some help there. That texture
Here,
helps.
let's name. Can you give me one card that you would like to have texture, and give me one card that doesn't need to have texture?
Um, a card that
I
I would
got
like to have well, the Houndoom is it's a candidate for that.
okay. Houndoom,
So I would say the Groudon from Paradox Rift
Groudon, Paradox Rift. Okay.
to get texture.
Hmm.
And then one that doesn't need texture that I think will still look just as good is the Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies.
Evolving, because okay, from Evolving Season. Okay,
It's the one with the trainer. What's her name again? I keep forgetting her name.
Zinnia,
Yeah,
Zinnia.
I thought it was India, and I thought I had misremembered. But that
I
card,
I
I think that card is so beautiful, it doesn't need the texture.
I used to call her I thought it was Zernia forever, and people were just kinda like, "Bro, it's not Zernia, it's Zinnia." I think there is a Zernia. There is a Zernia. Okay, so how about in the Mega Block? What's one card that you would like to have texture?
in the Mega Block. I don't know. There aren't too many cards. Like the Mega Block is not too insane.
Mm-hmm.
Where I don't see too many cards in the Mega Block that I think need texture. I would like to see, just because of how colorful it is, the Erika's Tangela from Ascended Heroes with texture.
Oh, okay, that's a good
I
one.
think that would look beautiful. Like I don't mind. Like I know that, like for example, like a lot of guys may not like Clefairy because it looks like girly, but like those cards are still beautiful. Like that Tangela, I think with the way that it's drawn, I think it would look beautiful with texture.
Okay, so and then give me one card you would remove the texture to sacrifice for your
Meganium,
Houndoom. What was it?
Meganium, right away. Mega
Meganium.
Meganium from Ascended Heroes. Get rid of
Yeah, but
that
those are like
card.
those are technically promos. Like, give me another card. Give me
No,
another
it's,
card.
it's an SIR, isn't it? And an SIR in the set as well.
Yeah, but it came in Japan. It came in a Battle Deck 100 in Japan, so that doesn't count.
Oh, I mean, but
Doesn't count.
then whoa, you gotta remove a lot of cards from there then, because even the Viridian
Charizard.
Forest Pikachu, the Trikachu that they call, I don't know why they call it Trikachu. That makes no sense at all. But even the Pikachu was in that classic 100 deck box, wasn't it?
Yep.
So that's considered a promo in
Okay,
Japanese.
so you want it? So you're sacrifice the Mega SAR Meganium. Damn, bro. Meganium is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But
For real?
I'll let you
Yeah,
live,
I
bro.
got no love for Meganium at all.
Brother.
I'll take Typhlosion, I'll take Feraligatr.
Hold on, bro.
Not Meganium.
Hold on, bro. Let me hit my stack really quick. Okay, here's the first one. Here's this card is
That's a nostalgic
fire.
card.
Okay. What else?
It is nostalgic. I'll give it that.
Very nostalgic. Very nostalgic. Hold on. Where's my other Meganium? So here's another Meganium. Right there.
That one's not bad. I've seen that one before. That's a species,
Yeah,
right?
bro. You guys are Japanese.
That one's not bad.
Yep. Dragon Frontiers. Yep. And then I have some other Meganiums, but yeah, Meganium is one of my favorite Pokemon. I like Bayleaf. I think Krabby, one of Krabby's favorite Pokemon is Bayleaf as well. So I mean,
I like Chikorita and Bayleaf better than Meganium for sure.
Yeah, nah, Chikorita is trash. I'm not really a Chikorita is okay, but just the dinosaur, bro. The dinosaur is sick. But I would sacrifice Bubble Mew. What are you eating? A glizzy, bro? Freaking Jay's eating a
Nah,
glizzy.
a little
Live is
sandwiches.
crazy.
Not little sandwiches. My girl made me sandwiches and she cut them up into little pieces.
But this bro's eating a glizzy and drinking a Mountain Dew on
No.
live. Crazy work. he was drinking a cold white Mountain Dew. Is crazy.
You're funny.
On the live.
I got a water and the ham and cheese sandwich.
Okay, I would sacrifice.
You sacrificed a Bubble Mew.
Sacrifice Bubble Mew. I like the Bubble Mew. There's no reason that card needs texture. That's an illustration rare, art rare. There is no need for that card to have texture. And I would put the texture on the Gengar. Absolutely.
Well, I agree. The Gengar.
Bro, look at Bondigo's comments.
I'm way too big for that. I wouldn't even be able to swim my legs. Even if you could pay me to swim my legs, and I'm gonna smack them into something. I'm way too big for that. That's the one thing being tall stops you from doing, swinging your legs.
Oh my god, bro!
I think you look kind of tall in your pictures.
I'm 6 foot. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm 6'1".
I just look small compared when I'm standing next to Joey, and the fool's like 6'7". I look hella tiny.
6'7", Joey?
Yeah, the fool's a freaking giant. I look like a child.
Is he actually 6'7"? I would have guessed. I saw him next to you. I would have guessed.
He's like 6'5",
6'4", or something like that.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, he's a big ass dude. But yeah, I would remove the texture from Bubble Mew and put out the Gengar Chew. But it's like
I didn't think you were gonna go into Chinese, because then I would have to throw in the Cubone.
Ooh, the Cubone with texture would kind of go. I like that.
The Chinese. That's. I don't know why they're not including texture in their cards. I have no idea why.
Maybe because the print runs are just so big. Yeah, maybe they're so big.
Yeah, but still,
they're just pumping them out. Oh no, I'm trying to think of any cards. Well, the Arcanine has texture, so
Oh, the exclusive. Okay.
the yeah, so that has texture. What other card has texture? That's oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Is there a gem pack? Is there another gem pack
Um,
card that
even
has texture?
the gems with the Gen 9 starters, they're all
They're
no
all art.
texture.
They're
Even
all
the
art rares.
Pikachu is no texture.
They're all art rares. Yeah. Huh. Gosh damn, it's gonna bother me. What was the other one? The mouse hold?
I think that has no texture as well.
No
I think
texture. Are you sure?
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
has
you're
no
right. I think
texture.
you're right. I think you're right. Jordan says, gem packs are budget boxes, low MSRP, so don't have texture. Oh, main set exclusives that do.
Ah, okay, that's good to know.
Yep. On Japanese versus English texture, usually Japanese texture is better, but on the Mega Blastoise EX 102 over 108, the English texture actually pops more. English texture in the EX era is pretty good, but it doesn't beat Japanese. Nah, there's no way.
Yo, I just want to say this
Mm.
because I said this the last stream. This is the
Oh,
third time I'm on this channel
uh-huh.
live. And yo, I think at this point you should just put no title because we never go with what you have planned. Never.
What was the
This
title? I don't
the
even know
title
what the
says
title was.
Pokemon investing is done.
No, we still got time, bro. We got 25
Yo,
minutes.
but
We're chilling.
if you think about it, even the last time you tried to tell me like what you wanted to talk about before the stream started, and I was like, bro, I know you're saying this, but it's not going to go as planned, and it
Definitely
went completely left. We talked
never
about
goes,
nothing related to your title, your
never
thumbnail.
goes
It
to
had nothing to
plan.
do with it. But it's
Has
I,
not
this is why I love coming here. To be honest,
It has nothing to do with nothing. I just want to chat with people.
that's too funny.
Talking about white Mountain Dew and ham sandwiches, bro. Love it.
Yo, crazy, too
All
crazy.
right, let's Jay, let's actually get into our topic.
Oh, now
Is
you want to
Pokemon
go?
is Pokemon investing actually done for, or is it or is it gonna take a little bit of a backseat to the singles flipping, maybe high level graded plays, maybe people have enough PSA submissions to hold them off for the year. That's me. What's going on with sealed investing? I'm not really a huge sealed investor guy compared to you. So
I mean,
I know you
sealed
cover
investing
that market.
is of course it has slowed down. Right? It
Mhm,
definitely slowed down. The most recent sets people aren't buying. They don't want them because they're small sets. I think we've been given too many good sets to the point that people are not appreciating these smaller sets,
mhm,
and it's showing, of course. And then we're also it's like the perfect recipe. Not only are we experiencing that where they've given us extremely good sets, and now we have these like I guess smaller sets. We have that. We have people going on vacation for the summer at the right time. And then we have the 30th and the Rayquaza set coming out at the right time, right after it, where people are saying, I don't want to buy these smaller sets. I want to buy the so-called for sure banger like investments. So I'm
mhm.
going to save up for the 30th and I'm going to save up for the Rayquaza set. I'm not going to spend any money on these last three sets. I'm going to just stack and wait for that. So that's the sentiment really across the board for those three sets. Now, for me, I think that at these price points, I think we can go back and think about Obsidian Flames, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift. And I'm not saying that they're going to be $1,000 a box, but if you think about your potential like percentage gains, you could still make that money buying at cheaper prices with those smaller sets. It's like, for example, Destin Ravels right now. The reprint is coming, and we're seeing ETBs and the booster boxes. You could buy in at a booster box at $400, or you can buy an ETB at 80. If I bought 5 ETBs at $80, and a few months later they're at 120, and they've risen 50%. It's very, very possible that Destin Ravels box, because it's that much more expensive, that it won't rise 50% because it costs more money to push that rise. You got to increase buy volume. You have to have more people dumping more money into that sealed product. It usually has a much harder time rising in value unless we deal with manipulation, which Destin Ramos got manipulated like 2 times. But aside from that, if it was natural and organic, I put my money on the ETBs that are smaller, that cost less, and will be easier to sell. It's much easier for you to sell something at $120 than it is at what's 50%? That'd be $600 for you to get a 60% rise off of a $400 box. It's going to be way easier for you to sell that ECB at 120 than the box at 600. And I'm seeing the same thing with
Yeah.
these smaller sets. Later on, when they're not available, you're not hearing about waves coming or reprints coming, and those boxes are starting to become a little more scarce. I know they're not scarce at all, nothing scarce, but they become a little more scarce. They get eaten up. People are ripping them. They're putting them away. Eventually, you're no longer seeing $160 boxes. Now you're like, damn, Pitch Black is 200. That's insane. I can't believe it's 230 now. Like, things like that happen over time. I don't expect any crazy big jump in value of any of these boxes. I'm not really for that stuff. Like, I'm not the guy that says, like, one of the things that I'll never forget, and I forgot who said this, and I wouldn't mention them anyways, but somebody was saying that Death Unravels was going to be $1,000 by the end of this year. And I was like, yo, are you nuts? Are you nuts? Like, is that even realistic? Like, think about everything else that grows in value, whether it be a stock, whether it be your home. Nothing rises in value that quickly. So I'm not for it. I'm more for the organic growth. So this hobby is just cooked in so many ways, but because people are like trying to force things, and like I said, I'm not one to force. So I feel like some things are just absolutely cooked. Yeah, I don't think it's done. I don't think sealed is done. But for now, people have so many different avenues, and I really consider singles investments as well. You are putting your money into it. You still have, if you bought a card for $50, you have $50 tied up in that card until you sell it or until you grade it, and then you got to include your grading fee, your insurance fee. If you were to sell it on eBay, you got that fee as well that they're going to take from you, that percentage. So they're all investments to me right now. It's just singles and people looking for other opportunities where things are skyrocketing. Look at Power World, like that's like
I'm not
crazy.
looking at Power World.
No, I'm not. I don't look at them at all. Just the prices, like the way that a box was $45 and then out of nowhere it's 200. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
We're just in a, I don't know if you watched Kira's video this morning, but I mean, we're just in a freaking TCG boom, bro. It's just
no, for sure. But it's also people just trying to take advantage of opportunities. So right now, people are saying, that's another thing. People are like, okay, these sets are not the big bangers, so I'm going to take my money. I'm going to put them into whatever is taking off, whether it be Lorcana, Pal World, One Piece. They're just looking for opportunity, and those same people will eventually come right back when Pokemon gets hot again. They did it last year. Very same exact thing we experienced. They all left. One Piece took off. Everybody went into One Piece. Everybody kept saying my One Piece is doing crazy. That slowed down. They came right into Pokemon. They started buying up Phantasmal Flames again. They started buying up Distant Rivals. A Prismatic was at 120. They started buying that thing up. That's why it got to like 150. It's just them moving money around. It's gonna happen.
I've learned from past mistakes and past W's. I saw Kamira's comment. Kamira says, "I listen to Rudy. These are times you wish for Lost Origin times." Like, I know you said Paradox Rift, and some people say Obsidian Flames. Like, Obsidian Flames is great, but I'm way more bullish on the Mega Block. I think the Mega Block Pokemon are just S tier. It's like the best of the best. Darkrai, the Mega Darkrai is absolutely amazing. It's going to be the same thing that we saw for Lost Origin. I was looking at Lost Origin the other day. If you take away the trainer gallery, that set is not good.
Right.
It's not a good set. But
I
everyone
think
said the same thing.
people, you just can't make everybody happy. That's just what it is. You can't make everybody happy. You can't, and people are going to complain until the stuff is not available, and then they complain. Like, I already had a case of Pitch Black. I saw Pitch Black being sold for MSRP. I was like, okay, I'll buy 2 more boxes. Like, why not? It's MSRP. Everybody was dying for MSRP, and when it comes, now you don't want it. Yeah. But if the box stayed at 250, you'd complain.
If Lost Origin came out in 2026, it would be the exact same thing. People would be like,
I was saying this on my live. I was like, you're saying that, for example, Stellar Crown is not a good set, but if I sold it to you right now for $90, would you not take it? It's $330 right now for the box. So if I sold it to you for 90, which was the price that it was available at, why would you not take it? You would not take it. You would not over triple your money right now instantly. You probably would, because the value is going to hit you right away. But people don't want to take their time and watch stuff grow. What people want these days is this thing where they believe long-term investing is a 6-month wait, which is just not realistic.
Yeah.
6 months to most people right now is like long-term. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just what it's what they got comfortable with. And that's just what the market really is right now. Because I mean, just like you said with I mean the earlier, you're like, things can change super fast. And I still think we haven't got out of those weeds yet. I really think that we're gonna see explosive growth again with some cards from the 30th. If we see, I don't know. Me and Blab were talking about it last night. We're talking about the if Blab keeps on telling me, he's like, yeah, but if the RGB Mew is like 1 in 10,000, I'm like, brother, tr- trust me, brother. There ain't no shot. We're getting no 1 in 100,000 freaking Mew.
I don't even think that card is 1 in 10,000 because if it
It's
was,
not.
how the hell did it get pulled that quickly?
Yeah, the one guy in Australia just freaking pulled in 200
Yeah.
packs. Then he made the pull rates right there on the spot, or what? Like, is that what happened?
Yo, I normally do pull rate videos, right? Like I usually watch countless, like I'm talking about like a lot of hours of a certain pack ripper, and I'll watch for hours. I'll get like, I don't know, 1,500 packs worth, and I'll do a pull rate number. I'll do my math, and it's usually very accurate, right? I didn't even want to do it with this one. The pull rates were so easy. Like that's why, like those cards, I don't expect any of them to be incredibly valuable. As long as people are able to actually get access to them and rip them, bro. We're used to what we normally have is the regular EXs for every single set you look for. It's 1 in 5 packs. So this guy was ripping binder collections which were sets of 5 packs. The worst set of 5 packs had 4 EXs, which
Yeah.
is wild. And then
Yeah.
every other set of 5 packs was like an IR, an SIR, and an EX. And then would be like an SIR, 2 EXs. And one of them was even an IR, an SIR, and a classic collection. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you just threw them all in there, like just giving them away. Like these cards are gonna have
Oh,
no
people.
value if
Oh,
there are that
people are
many
gonna
out there.
for sure. I
So
agree, bro. This people are gonna get so sick and tired of the set in
But
English.
in a way, I'm happy about it as well. I really hope that there's a lot. I think it's kind of upsetting to hear people say that they can't get it because, like, I buy like every single thing I buy from the secondary market. I don't
Mhm.
go online, so I don't go to no, I go to work. And and
Yeah,
and I don't have a damn bot. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it
yeah,
can't happen. So I have to buy it from the secondary market. It would be nice to hear that people were able to go to stores and they could just buy and rip. Like it would be nice, it really would. I would love to rip myself. I love ripping. I tell people all the time I'd have so much more if I didn't rip anything. Because I'm gonna enjoy this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna put boxes away. I buy to put away and I buy to rip.
yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy it. And I
yeah.
really hope everybody else gets a chance to enjoy it too.
Yeah, I think for English for the English enjoyers, the Americans, they're gonna be able to rip this stuff, and they're gonna have oh, dude, if you vend like 3 months, 4 months after the release of the 30th, I mean, we're gonna be able to pick up these cards like
Oh
freaking
yeah,
so
I
cheap.
think
Some
so.
people are gonna offload them. Like I'm I'm trying to determine, like me and my boy Sky Ninja were talking about it, like, do we vend the week of release for the 30th to try to grab some gradables because it's like the first cards being pulled? The longer you wait, the product starts to get a little bit more stale. It starts to
For
touch more
sure.
hands. It starts to get, like washed back and forth. So
You
what
got
what do you
to.
think? What would you think the best time to strike? I mean, as a vendor, you're already getting at 80% or
Yeah, I
70%
think first
for
it's
cash.
clearly with the hype that's gonna be around, it's first to market. Whatever you get, if it's gradable, I'd obviously do that. That I grade, pay the $80. They're gonna be incredibly inflated. You're gonna determine the market price unless somebody sells right before you. But people, they go crazy at the start. I don't even know why people do it. You know the trend, but they still buy early for like 3x or where it's gonna be later on. So
Because people have
first
dumb
to market,
bread.
if you're vending at that time and you get these cards and it's the nice ones like the SIRs, like they do look nice, like that SIR Pikachu, like the day Pikachu and the night one, they look amazing. They look really
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Like the texture is nice, even though it's not like Japanese, of course, but it still looks really nice. All of those cards, like they're nice cards. I'm not gonna lie, they are.
Yeah, the first to market stuff is just is silly. I mean, same thing with Black Label, but people just have FU money and they just like don't really care like what you know,
Yeah, yeah.
if you're
But those
making.
are the guys you want to sell to, right? Let them buy it. There was a day I was like, we were talking about just cards to grade that have like low gem rates, and one of them was like a Arcanine promo. I think it's from a Scarlet and Violet base 3-pack blister. There's an Arcanine promo. It's a half art. It's a Cosmos Hollow, and I think it sells or was selling at the time for like $300 or $400, and it was not new, so it had already established this market price. And somebody in the comments or in the live chat was like, "Who's buying that though?" And I was like, "Why do you care?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's. Why are you worried about who's buying? When you want to know their name and their address, and you want to question why are you buying this? It
Yeah.
does. You're all you're worried about is the sale. If
Mhm.
people are buying at this price, that's all you're concerned with. If somebody wants to buy the daytime Pikachu, like I was saying, and I have it in a 10, and they want to buy it for freaking $10,000, take it. You know,
Yeah.
if I get that
Someone
RGB Mew and I don't want to grade it, I'll sell it. I would list it $10,000 raw on eBay.
Yeah, and it's like so in like in the trading world, like I trade off of the opening candle, right? So like the market opens up and if the candle's big, small, freaking
Right.
Doge candle, whatever it is, right? You trade off that first candle, you use that as the market like the floor, right?
Like the
So
gauge, you're
yeah,
gauging
like
it.
the gauge. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So like that's I mean, just like you said, if someone wants to buy my freaking Fuecoco PSA 10, Black Label 10, right? And they want to pay freaking 20 grand for it, that's
Yeah.
the opening candle. And that's where we kind of set the market of like, holy shit,
Right.
this card is actually valuable, you know? So I'm not it's not a sacrifice that has to be made, but some people just like they want to establish that this is how much this card is. And I mean, we kind of saw it with the bubble me, bro. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people started to change the tune once that bubble mew started to go up in value quite significantly. And people are like, "Man, did I miss something? Is the and here we are, you know?"
Yep. And then there's so many cards within the 30th that are really nice. The Gengar in there is it looks fun. It's a really nice looking card too. Like there's so many good looking cards in there. I love that Gengar. Not the Prime, not the Classic
Yeah,
Collection,
yeah,
the
yeah,
other one, the SAR.
yeah.
Really, really
Yeah,
nice as well. Like
yeah. That
there's
one's
so much potential there, but first to market, I think really, really needs to be, especially with this set, the way one of the things that I do question, and I don't know if this is a thing, I would have to assume that there's a different printing facility. I think they said that it's in the Netherlands that provides product for Australia. So
mm,
I wonder if the way that they are batching all their stuff is going to be different than the way the printing facilities here will. Like, will the pull rates be the same?
yeah. The poacher is the same.
I hope
Yeah,
they are. They're the same. They're English.
they're the same. They're English. Yeah.
All right. Because I didn't know how that worked. I never pay attention to the Australian market, so I was like,
The
damn. I
same.
hope that the pull rates are the same. If they are, everybody's going to be able to have cards that they actually like that are nice. Like as a collector, I like to have a lot of those cards, even if it isn't something that has value. I'd like to pick some up. So
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my homie, my European homie. But he said it's all the same thing. Like all the print runs are all the same. All the like, there's no
nice. So that's
difference.
good. That to me,
Yeah.
that's good news because then that means that a lot of these inflated prices are going to tank. Like if your total set value for something, typically total set value does determine somewhat what the sealed value is going to be. So the total set value isn't insanely high, then we're
Mhm.
going to have a decent sealed value. So that means a lot more people will be able to pick it up, which is what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's like this is Pokemon's chance to get all the normies, right? And get them addicted to ripping, get them addicted to
100%.
this is I mean, everyone this is everyone's favorite favorite. It's predatory behavior. It's Pokemon's using predatory behavior to get people into no, dude, this is just business. This is just business.
This is
They
what they need.
want
This I've said this so many times. Some people are like yes, Pokemon does care about like for sure their future. They want to keep kids coming into the hobby so that they can become adults like us and want to still keep buying their product. But at some point you realize that it's all run by numbers. At some point you
Mhm.
realize they have these stacks of paper and it's just numbers on top of numbers on top of numbers, and
Yeah.
that's really what matters. It's got to bring the cash in.
Yep, exactly. And then like another thing I want to talk about really quick, the Pikachu in every pack is crazy.
They're so easy to like,
That's
but they
crazy.
look cool too though. Like that Pikachu
Oh,
that's
they're
squeezing his
fire.
face in the
Yeah,
staircase, like that's a beautiful looking Pikachu. I love that card.
I love that
But they're
one
gonna be
too.
easy to get.
Yeah, it's just I think people are gonna get so sick of it. Dude, one of my so I made that I think I made 30th anniversary. I was talking about like how people are just gonna erase their entire investment gains for like the past like couple of years. Dude, like video did like 4K in like 12 hours. It was crazy. It just kept on. I don't even
Wow,
know where it's at right now. But,
that's nuts.
it was like, yeah, for especially for someone like my size, and, dude, the comment section, dude, the comment section was, like, so torn of people being like, "It's the worst take I've ever heard, like, the 30th is just gonna be one of the best sealed investments of all time." I'm like, "Yeah, if you could hold it for, like, 12 years, like, you for
Yeah, well,
sure."
yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, people are already saying to me, like, "The UPC at 400 is a good buy." I'm like, I
That's
don't know if
cool.
that's true because, like, you're thinking about, like, you gotta think about where your starting point should have been, right? At least just even consider you should have been able to buy MSRP, which is supposed to be 180, and now you're buying over double that. And then if you think about all these other investments, like the booster boxes, like, how hard of a time don't they have at 400? Like, at that 300 to 400 to 5, like, they have so much of a harder time climbing. Oh,
Mhm.
it's just like you gotta understand that the pool of people becomes so much smaller the higher the price goes. Like, who's buying Evolving Skies? How many people can afford to say, "You know what? I'm gonna throw
Nobody.
2.5K at Evolving Skies." Most people can. The large majority of people cannot do that.
Yeah, nobody, bro.
It's just
Facts.
the reality of it. So you
Bro, and
you
this
you need a better entry point. And if people like, I feel like I was saying this in my Discord. I feel like entry point, because I've mentioned this so much, should have been like my YouTube name, because I feel like it's something that gets like so disregarded. Like, why do you not think about your entry point? Why do you think that buying in at the high makes sense? It doesn't.
yeah. It's, peop that it doesn't get the clicks though, you know? That's
No,
something to
I know, but also, like, that's why people sometimes don't hate that some people hate the things that I say, because I'm not talking about something going to the moon, or that will go to the moon, or I wasn't that guy that said Destin Rivals is gonna go to 1K at the end of the year. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm a little more down to earth. I'm a little more humble. I'm not it just doesn't make sense to me, so
Yeah. Yeah, my investing Evolving Skies right now is cooked. Like, you're stupid cooked if you if you think it's like, "Oh, man, I'm just so big brain. I can't believe I just need to grab some
now, the
freaking."
only thing that I will say about something like evolving, and it was my video today, for example. It's so funny that I'm gonna bring this up because of my video today. The
Mhm.
one thing that I do like about Sword and Shield sets, for example, and older sets that are clearly much more expensive, is that they do, like, if you're looking at your investments as like a portfolio as a whole, it does stabilize it, because those sets don't tank like the newer sets do if we do run into a bear market. That's the only good thing about that. So
Uncle
I
Shrimp says,
think stabilizing your portfolio and having balanced things and not everything being hyper modern, I think it's something to consider doing, because you will see big dips in these newer sets. We saw it in all of these other ones. We saw how easily something like Twilight Masquerade can get manipulated when there were sales at like $43. It dropped from like 300 to like 240, and it didn't make sense. And then you realize there were some fake sales on there, so
yeah, the new sets are gonna get annihilated. The like, if the Timmys, the Tamanthas, they haven't found if they don't know about reprints yet, they gonna learn today.
that's another
Oh,
thing. You should be expecting every set to get a reprint. If it happens to be a set that doesn't get a reprint, great, cool. It's going to be more scarce. It's going to be a little more valuable, no problem. But you should be considering that every single set's going to get reprinted. And people make it seem like you're crazy when you mention it. I was mentioning reprints for Destin Rivals last year because there was somebody that, I don't know. I think broke Pokemon. I mean, he changed his name now, but there's somebody who's in his Discord that started a YouTube channel. His name is Ink Blot Cardboard. He didn't make many
mm,
videos, but if you go into his videos, he made videos last year. He happened to know somebody in the printing facilities, and he would call him Uncle Pokemon. He had already said that later on in the back end of 2026, there was going to be Destin Rivals reprints, and he was 100% right, which is crazy.
damn.
Um, but the fact that people thought or just listened that there weren't going to be reprints, how could you think that sets that are high in demand are not going to get reprints, especially
Yeah.
with demand right now? Why would Pokemon leave money on the table?
You ever heard of the term belt to ass?
Yes. BTA, baby.
Yeah, bro,
BTA.
that's Pokemon just gonna go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Just
Yeah, it's like that's
turn around,
another
little
thing too.
Bobby.
Yeah, one of the things I was talking about too is I had another video recently about patience. People have no patience. That's why they buy at the high. You don't want to wait a little bit, like, Buying
Yeah,
Destin at 650 was not the right move. If you bought
yeah.
below that, at least you
My
didn't buy at
uncle
the
works.
high. Great,
My
you
uncle
know,
works
like
at Nintendo Vibes.
he just called him Uncle Pokemon. He didn't want to give up his name, but that's what he called him. But he was right. He was accurate with everything he said.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna get that belt to ass, with learning about reprints.
Especially the ones
Bro,
that want to flip in 2 months. You're not getting that now.
nah, hell
You're
no.
not
I
getting that now.
had to eat
The
that.
only ones that have opportunity now are the ones that are going to be here for the long run. The ones that are
Yeah,
really going to be here, which is not going to be much. I would have to guess 90% of people that say they're going to be here for the long run are not.
hell no, bro. That's just, bro.
I
I
would
must
have to
start.
guess.
I must start
I'm
count.
already invested in this. Like anybody, if anybody even tried to approach me and say that I'm not going to last, I'm already so invested into this. Not into investing, but like the channel, for example. Like I love content creation. I've spent countless hours, learning how to make thumbnails. Like I, it's so funny. DJ thought my thumbnails were AI. And I'm like, no, bro, I make every single one of my thumbnails. I make every single one of my thumbnails. I learned from scratch how to edit. I learned everything by myself. I had no help. And I'm so invested into this whole thing, whatever it's called. I don't know what to really call it, how to label it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not
If
going
I
anywhere.
oh wait, I'm gonna look at your thumbnails really quick. Look at your freaking thumb, bro. How does he think it's AI, bro? Okay,
That's what he thought. I don't know why.
the
He thought they
hell.
were AI. Maybe the more recent ones, I purposely made them look a little different. I wanted to just change up the style. But if you go back to the older ones, he thought that they were AI for some reason.
How are they AI? It just looks
Yeah,
like
I don't
you
know.
just took a photo in front of some boxes.
Yeah,
What the
but
hell? Is your logo AI?
my logo is AI, just a
Oh,
logo.
okay.
Yes, just because
Sis.
what's
Naughty,
funny?
naughty, naughty, naughty.
I wanted to. So I had my other logo, which is if you look at my what do you call that thing? The banner. The
Uh-huh.
banner was that face that was on my logo, and to me it looked so cheap. But now people are like, I love that logo, and I was like, damn it! Like
Yeah,
if people would have voiced their opinion a little bit and let me feel a little more confident about it because it looked cheap to me, then I would have kept it a little more. But you know
yeah, I
what?
like
It's cool. I'm gonna make that banner like when I go vend. I'm gonna end up getting one of those banners that
yeah,
stand up that like go above you, and it's gonna be that original one. And I'm not gonna use no AI. I'm gonna have that cheap one that I put together. So
yeah, FAI thumbnails, FAI banners, FAI
yeah, I'm gonna make
freaking
my banner is gonna be that one. I'm also not good with like
bro,
making those designs. Like I'm not good at it.
hit up Strawberry Pokemon, bro. She'll hook you up.
With
Hella
what?
cheap.
She knows how to do it. She knows how to make like
Yes, bro.
designs.
Fire. She did, dude. Her crew did freaking Krabby's new logo.
Oh, I didn't know that. I also don't have any communication. I don't have a line of communication to her. And also
I'll,
she came into my stream like a week and a half ago. She joined in because of Mimic Brew, and I was
mhm.
like, Kira, what's up? Like, welcome. I was like, I think you're gonna hate my channel though because this is a Pokemon investing channel, but you're very welcome. Thank you for like stopping by.
Nah, it's a homie,
But
bro. She doesn't hate. She doesn't hate anybody. Just
I've heard her say bad things about like Pokemon investors, but I get it. Everybody, you can feel however you feel, but I don't have no direct line of communication to her. Anyways, I would consider it.
bro.
I
She'll
would definitely
like
talk to her.
$30, $30, bro, and she'll make something
That's cheap.
fire.
That
Yeah,
is
she'll make
cheap.
something fire. Yeah, we're anti AI freaking gang over
Yeah,
here. Yeah, like
and being that it's hers, like I would support another like content creator, that's really trying to make something of themselves like that. Like I don't know if it's her thing or her friends. If it
no,
was hers for
they
sure.
both do it. Yeah, they both do it. Yeah, yeah.
Like
She
Gators
makes
looks cool. Like look at Gators logo. I don't know if he made it himself or not, but that one looks cool.
Gator AI. Yeah, Gator loves AI.
Oh, that's AI.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Gator.
I was hoping he made it himself.
Nah. Gator AI.
I was hoping he made it himself.
Nah,
That's too funny.
I bust people's balls about the AI shit, but it's like we all use it. It's like, bro, it's like the boomers back in the day. Like, I'm not gonna use the internet. Like, okay,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Good luck.
yeah. I mean, these days you Google something, you don't even have a choice anymore. Google's first answer is AI. Literally, that
Eh,
first paragraph you get AI
but it's like, bro,
automatic.
this, but what it is like I hate when people just prompt shit and they're like, I'm just gonna freaking throw, like, you can't open Photoshop or Canva and like hit the text tool and just type out your freaking your video idea? Like, god damn, tell
I
me
don't
you're
listen. I've
lazy
learned to enjoy
asses.
every aspect of content creation. The thumbnail, I enjoy
Yeah,
making the thumbnail. I enjoy making my videos. I enjoy
facts.
editing it myself. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna be here for a while. I've like literally fallen in love with this thing here. I don't know what to call the whole thing, whether it's just a whole,
Process,
yeah, the whole process.
process.
I've fallen in love with the whole thing.
Bro, you know what it is? I hate lazy people. I hate lazy people. It that irks me, bro. Like for someone that like wakes up at 2 a.m. to go to the
I was
gym
gonna
every
say, but
day.
you're like a go getter. You're doing 2 videos a day. You go to the gym. You're making beats. You work your day job. You're going
Yeah, that's why I
live.
don't.
So like
I hate
I
it.
tell people like all the time, like you guys don't realize how much this stuff really takes. Like I get home when I get home at like 5. I get home at some like 4:45 to 5. First off, I wake up at 5:30 to go to work. I get home at 5, about 5. By the time I get home, I
Damn,
shower, I make a video, I upload it, it's published at 7. I'm now eating dinner at 7.
damn.
You know, by the yeah, like my day is just getting eaten up every day. I feel like I don't have enough time. And
Yeah.
so some people, I don't know, they're just not going to be built for it. It's not going to happen.
Shook says, "What if the person is just busy and doesn't want to waste time making a
A
waste
thumbnail.
time making a thumbnail? But it's not wasting time. It's investing into your channel. Like
Well,
if we want to just like if you want to
once you get
just put
accustomed,
more,
it doesn't even take long.
it
Once you
doesn't
get
take
accustomed, it
long.
does not take long at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
I think
people are just
Shook's
late.
saying that because I remember I was talking to
Shook
him
makes
before.
great thumbnails. Shook
No,
makes
no, but
amazing thumbnails.
no, I think the reason why he's saying he's going with the side of like, what if they're busy? Because like one day I was telling him like, damn man, I wish you made more videos. I think I wrote in the comments, and he was like, yeah, but I got like I work and I forgot how many kids he said he's got, you know, and so I get it. I get like that
It's the
side of it, that
same,
point of
bro.
view.
It's the same shit when people be like, "I can't go to the gym. I can't find time to go." Bro, just you know what this
Well,
is?
the gym is different. I
This
haven't been going to the gym
this
as of
is the
late, but
world. This is the world's smallest violin. If you guys can hear it if you turn your volume up. It's the world's smallest violin. It's like,
well,
bro, like just excuses. We all have 24 hours. We all can like, okay, you don't want to go to gym. Okay, just walk around the block with your wife or with your dog or I don't know, walk your squirrel, your hamster, your whatever you have. I don't know. Do some push-ups, do some stuff. Like, bro, it's just excuses. I
well,
hate people that just have excuses for everything. It's like, why does your content suck? Oh, I had to throw together a video. I didn't have time to. It's like, dude, just make the time, make the effort, and it will be very clear through your content. Like you'll shine even more if you struggle through those things, right? Make your thumbnails, it's just excuses, and I'm just like so anti excuses for with people. It's yeah, it's
well,
yeah,
I
takes
did. I will say one thing about the gym because I've said this for so long because I grew up playing baseball. I trained like an animal in the past, but I will say this, and this will always probably I think will be the case. It is incredibly easy to say no to the gym. Most people are not built for the gym. Most people, you take them for a week, and the next week they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay home today." You know,
takes
I'm a little
30 days
sore. Like
to
it's so easy to say no to the gym because you're not only exerting yourself and exerting your energy and tiring yourself out, but you're literally gonna feel pain the next day, and now you have to work through that pain. And a lot of people, it's not for them. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna push through. It's more mental than anything, of course, because that pain isn't there forever. But
they same people that have that mindset use AI thumbnails.
well, I guess Gator uses AI thumbnails, but he's always on a freaking bike, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Gator's different. Gator can use it can learn how to use Photoshop too on the bike. There's this, every AI little thumbnail user can just learn how to use Photoshop in about 30 minutes. It's real easy.
It's not that hard at all.
It's not
It's
hard,
not.
bro.
Once you get
It's not
used to
hard.
it, it becomes like the easiest thing to do. What
Yeah,
is
and
this?
I have
What is
no
this
the
jewel? Sorry, what is this jewels stuff? Is
yeah,
that like a
people have been
donation?
dropping jewels on me. I don't know what
What
they
is
do.
that? I don't even know what that
I
is. He's
I
making it rain on you or something?
I think it's Super Mario money.
I don't know what is that? Is that actual money?
I think they're like 50 cents per like 100 jewels or something like that.
Oh,
I
I
think
didn't
from the
even know
last
what that
time.
thing was. I think you had to activate that thing to allow it to happen. I never knew what that was. I'm
Oh,
like, what
I
is
didn't
this stuff?
activate
So he's just
anything.
making it rain on you with quarters right now.
Yeah. With quarters is crazy. With
He's
quarters is crazy.
go to the strip club and
And like,
toss the
bro, like
quarters.
I'm not busting just everyone's balls. Like I bust like my homies' balls too. Pause. I was telling Haas, bro, and when I was like, Haas is like, dude, like I get it. Like you're coming at me at as well, but it's making me, I need to just freaking take a photo and post it and with the booster box or whatever. It's like but I mean, Haas does like 16-hour days and like 110-degree weather and the gnarliest job like you can ever imagine. And then he comes home, somehow runs a business. I'm like, all right,
What
dude,
what
it's
what do you
it's
mean gnarliest job? What does he do?
I mean, I can't say what he does,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know if
But
it was like a
he's
regular job. Like me, like I'm
no,
not gonna
hell
hide that I'm
no,
a plumber. There's no
bro.
need. But if there's a reason, then
Gnarly individual, bro. Gnarly individual. So yeah, he's insane. He's insane. So I'm like, why are you making YouTube videos? I'm like, aren't you tired? Like you should be in bed and just rest. Like
he must
just
like it.
crazy. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I bust everyone's balls. I just want like I don't know, dude. Like I want you to
You want
like
effort is what you
yeah, I
want.
want effort. Like why is that? Why
I
is that
get it.
like a hot? Why is that a hot take? Like why does everyone like take it
It's not.
take
It's
it
not. I tell
personal?
my girl all the time, the most you can ask of someone is to try. And if they've
Mhm.
actually tried, if they've genuinely tried, then it's enough. You could fail, but try.
Yeah. Take a picture of your how hard is it to take a picture of yourself in the and against a white wall with the booster
Right.
box? Like, come on. Today's video, we're talking about, like, like, bro, have to throw that. No, we can't do it, guys. We gotta go to little Gemini. Gemini, can you please put my little text prompt in here? Can you please help me? Fog, bro. Not clicking. Do not recommend. Oh, this do not recommend. Sorry, buddy. Try again next time. The next time you're able to put together a thumbnail, maybe you'll get my view. I'm just not clicking on that shit. And I'm like from
I
someone
mean,
that like from someone that and then we're all here because of art, right? Like that's the little reason why we're here. But like us as content creators that cover this shit every single day, we can't participate in the art. We have to go to like the thing that is literally anti-art.
right.
Like it's goofy. It's super goofy, but I don't know. I'll die on this hill. I really don't give a shit.
Listen,
Um
I think AI has its place. But like I said, I've enjoyed the process. You know, if it's not for you, I guess it's not for you. But I've learned to enjoy it. I like making it, and when I make something, like it's like when you're creating a project and you complete it. Like I'm happy about what I made, what I put together. I can say I did it, not AI.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, obviously it's the content. I mean, someone said it's not that serious. It's a content
I mean,
is
you
the
know, you
content
know when
good?
I think it really matters when everything looks the same. And, like,
That's
I have seen, like, several thumbnails and the font and the
Jay,
way
be on it,
everything
bro.
looks it's like the font and the background, like, hue or, like, what
It's
do you call that one where the color goes from one to another? I forgot what it's
the
called, but they all
the
look the
the
same.
yeah,
So when they look the
the
same, you start
gradient.
being like, "Damn."
The
I
gradient.
guess I think as a content creator, maybe because he's saying, like, most of them don't care, and I get it, but I think as content creators that are doing the work, I think we see it and we're like, "Damn, you really that lazy?"
Yeah, bro,
I
be
think it's
honest.
really
Bro, be honest. How many people have the same text from Gemini or from ChatGPT?
No, that's why I'm saying it. I've seen several. I've seen
Like, it
several.
doesn't aren't we trying to like I mean, we all cover the markets, right? You cover the markets, I cover the markets, Krabby covers the markets, freaking Pokeblab covers the markets. Why would you use the same tools that everyone is using? Aren't you trying to stand out?
Right, right,
You wanna blend in just like everyone else? You know what I mean?
right.
Like, I never understood that with content creation. It just never made it does that make sense to you?
No, 100%.
Right.
And you don't see any logos, like, from, like, businesses, clothing, like a brand, like, they never wanna look like somebody else. They wanna stand out. That's why I said it was a bad thing when PCG had that Japanese or whatever lookalike. Not
Yeah.
lookalike, but it had the same PCG, and I couldn't find the real PCG, like, that's a problem. That is a
Yeah.
legit branding problem.
Yeah. Like, when I see your thumbnail, I'm like, "Okay, that's Jay." Like, that's what I'm getting. That's the style thumbnail. That's his text. That's Jay. he chose to make it that it wasn't a prompt throwing in or a chat gpt drop and drag and drop with a, can you just put my text greatest zygarde card of top five zygarde card of all time, like dude, it's
Yeah,
just
I think, like, people see my thumbnail, of course, my face is in it, they instantly know it's me. I had to make a change one day when I so before I used to do the thing where I would have, like, 3 booster boxes and have, like, the title on top. And then as I'm scrolling, like, I didn't only see it once, I saw it several times, and then I saw Chuck did the same thing, uh, Poke Prophet did the same thing, um, Pon did the same thing, and I'm like, I
all the
can't even
same,
tell
bro.
which one's mine. So I'm like, "Nah, it's changing. I'm gonna put my face on it." I mentioned before I took the advice from Brian from Poke
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm gonna make it so that people know it's me. Whether you like me or not is a whole totally different story. Once you click, if you don't like me, you're gonna bounce anyways. So once you see me, you'll know it's me. And if you like me, you'll click. If you don't, you'll scroll. No problem.
Question, did your views go up? They should have went up.
I don't know if my views went up, but I definitely have more loyal supporters now than I did before. Like people know me, they like me for me,
Mhm.
and I think that that definitely made a difference. They could definitely identify my videos over others.
Yeah, because we did kind of go through a little like 30 booster boxes with a red banner, and you know
Yeah,
that.
well, I never had the red banner, but I still had the 3 booster boxes, and it looked
Mhm.
way too similar. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, like Poke Prophet still does it from time to time, and other people still do it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that exactly like that anymore. Like I could do something similar and change it up, and then make several different kinds of thumbnails. So,
Yeah,
but nah, I'm not trying to make it look like
I
anybody
think
else's anymore.
I think it was a lot of those creators that weren't comfortable in front of a camera as well. They weren't comfortable putting their face, and which is totally like,
I wasn't either. I wasn't
yeah,
either. But you know, it's like in those it's like in those uncomfortable moments where you grow the most. You know, you
exactly,
have to give yourself
exactly.
that opportunity. If not, you'll never do anything. Like how many things are in the world do you actually need to be in the spotlight to grow? To vend. To vend, you have to actually expose yourself. You can't hide no more. Now you're
Yeah,
behind a table in front of you can't hide. No, that's it.
hundreds,
You're not even behind a camera.
hundreds.
I could turn this camera off right now if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But at a show, there's no escape. You know, that's an
No
example.
escape.
So if you were like, I know you were at a smaller show and stuff like that, but if you were like one day you'll want to be at like a collecticon or something like that if you really like
Mhm.
vending. Now you're talking about thousands of people, you know, like a lot of eyes on you at all times. You know,
Yep.
you can't hide.
Yeah,
So
for
you might
sure.
as well try to get comfortable with those uncomfortable situations. You'll grow. You will, and you'll learn something, some kind of a life experience. You'll get it.
Yeah.
It's much more than what most people think.
Yeah, like, it's not even about the AI shit, or it's just about the effort and then putting yourself, like, out there. I think people wanna add all these, like, filters to their content, filter to their thumbnail to, like, present themselves in these, like, ultra perfect light, perfect lens, or like, "Oh, I can never just, like, use Photoshop and just, like, my face, like, I need to throw it into a freaking, this thing that makes me look skinnier or makes me look like I have a
Yeah,
jawline or makes me my eyes look my teeth look white." I have to, bro, it's just like, I'm just so pro going back to, I mean, this is me just being old too, but just, like, reminiscing of, like, the old YouTube and the old content creators
I
back
don't
in.
think that that has to. You know what? There's so many people that when they give you advice on how to like succeed, it's like you listen to Gary Vee and he's
Yeah,
not going to tell you to go be like somebody else.
yeah,
He's going to go tell you to be you, and there's only one way to be you. You know, and you going around doing what the other people are doing doesn't make you stand out at all. If you ever try to brand yourself and you look like somebody else, you are already at a loss. You know, you'll never get that advice from somebody that genuinely knows what they're talking about. For you to get yourself to grow and brand yourself, you'll never be told to look like someone else.
yeah,
You're gonna be told to look like you. Even if it looks goofy, you could actually be the YouTuber with the goofiest thumbnail and still stand out and people love you.
exactly, 100%. And like, And that's the thing what I'm pushing, like, with the in our members, channel, we have the content creation stuff, and, like, I tell everyone, I'm like, "Dude, I will go out of my way to help you guys with the thumbnail." Like, I will sit down, help you guys, show you guys, like, templates to get it done, like, as fast as possible, so you feel like you're not, if you wanna spend time with your family, sure, but it takes 5 minutes, dude. Like, how long does it take you to make your thumbnail?
No, mine take like 5 minutes now. I'm not I don't take it long anymore. I'm just so used to it now. I have like I don't know how many different pictures that I have of myself that if I want to use, or if not, I just turn on the camera and like today's thumbnail is about stability and some of the older boxes that help hold your portfolio up. Like if you're a person, which is not me, that likes to look at your collector app and you're like, damn, my portfolio tanked. Well, if you had a balanced portfolio, the Sword and Shield boxes are going to help hold it up because they're not going to tank. They're not going to tank like Scarlet, like late Scarlet and Violet and the Mega. And then if you have Sun and Moon boxes, they're not going to tank like any of this stuff. They're going to hold up more value than the new stuff. So today's thumbnail was me holding a Lost Origin booster box. I
Fire.
just snapped the picture, cut the
Yep.
background, give myself an outline, put myself back on the original picture. Now I have an outline on my original picture with the Lost Origin, and I put my text in there.
Yep.
Sometimes it's just that simple.
It most of the time, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
it's most of the time because Jay, what it is, bro, they just wanna hear you talk about Lost Origin.
Could be,
Right?
could be.
Right? They're just like, "Hey, man, alright, I see my boy Jay, he's got a Lost Origin box. I know what time it is. It's Lost Origin time, baby."
It's too funny.
Oh, man, but the fake AI hairline gotta be stopped.
I I haven't noticed that. I did notice, I don't know if you know Pack Hype Collective?
Pack Hype Collective. George? Yeah, George,
Yes,
uh-huh.
yes. So he has,
Yeah.
like, some great hairs, and then one thumbnail, he had full black hair, and I was like, "Oh, hell no." I
Oh,
was like
man,
I
bro.
was like, "Oh, hell no. You do not have full black hair." That it was
AI's
so
gotta
funny.
be
I laughed at it. I like George. I like him a lot,
Y
actually.
shout
He's cool
shout
as
out
fuck.
George. He had you were I think I watched the stream with you, him, and Broke.
Uh, I was on there with him and Broken. I was actually on there this past Friday. I
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
as of
yeah.
late, like I've had like more and more people contacting me to go live. I like it. I enjoy it.
Fire. Fire. Yeah, George is cool, bro. George is a good dude. And I will always support the guys that are going full force into this hobby. Like, he is trying his ass off. Like, he
Yeah,
is
for
working
for
his
me, it's
ass
also
off.
just good people.
So
I
cool.
There's something that I did want to say to him that I forgot to mention because he has he almost has like inside information, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm,
Because we don't have businesses. So he has a different perspective that we don't have. And he keeps on talking about the market, but he has this very special, like this source of information that we don't have access to.
mm.
That's what he should be making his content about because that will it's something that people can get from most other places. They're gonna have to go to those business owners, the Poke
Yeah.
office, Poke NE, maybe DJ's Poke Center, things like that.
Mhm.
That's why those people do well. It's because not anybody else can provide that information.
Exactly.
I just forgot. I just realized I gotta hit
I
him
mean
up.
I mean, if you look, I literally told him that when he had me on a live because he was asking for advice. I was like, bro, just like he was telling me one of his most successful videos was him just like talking about packing orders or like shipping something out. And I was like, dude, because people they don't do that. Like, you're just such a small part of the market, right? Like, of course, people are interested in seeing, like, how you
Yeah.
pack orders or, like, what your rates are or he was like, "Yeah, I got scammed," and he talked made a video about it or whatever, and I was like and it did well. I was like, "Yeah, because people want to know what happened." Like, they
Yeah, they're
don't
not gonna get that information from anywhere else. He could
yeah, like
easily just talk about how he sourced uh I don't know, this like $10,000 collection and how he,
yeah,
got
fire,
80% and how he had the conversation, how he interacted with the person, what they wanted, what he felt was reasonable. Just that thought process is going to be a banger video already.
for sure.
It's so I'm gonna hit him up because I wanted to and I forgot. I like him though. I like people. To be honest, for me, it's like I like honest people. Like
Same.
before, I do like people that go hard, but I like honest people, humble
Yeah,
people that are gonna just do more for like the environment when it comes to like the Pokemon space. I hate those arrogant guys that think that they're the shit. you know, like humble yourself. Like I like honest
Yeah.
people. I do. I like down to earth people that are humble, and so I always side with those people. And
Yeah,
George
no.
reminds me a lot of that when I think about it.
Yeah, I like, you know, I like them too. I like those type of people too, but I mean, George is also I believe is a workhorse. So, and I am
Yeah,
also a
yeah. But
workhorse.
he's old school, you know what I'm saying? Old school
He's a
guys are like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm a plumber
Yeah.
and I was a plumber in construction the majority of my time. So I did 10 years construction as a plumber. And you know, there were days where I'm like using this insanely, I don't know how much you know about like construction, but you know what a chipping gun
Mm-mm.
is.
Mm-mm.
A chipping gun is a big tool that's shaped like a huge gun, but it has a metal, like you could put a tip on it and it will like go break through concrete or like a block
Mm.
wall, you know, and you
Yeah.
have to hold it and you're like hammering at the wall. So
Yeah.
this thing is ringing my ears out. Like I feel like I could feel myself going deaf. And I was like, bro, I need some
Oh
earplugs. He goes,
shit.
earplugs? What do you need earplugs for? I'm like, you know what? When you're 60, I'm gonna call you and you call me and I'm gonna hear you and you're not gonna hear me. That's not my problem. But the old school guys are like, they just bulldoze it through everything, you know. And
Bro,
George
that's like my
does he's like that.
my it's like my stepdad, bro. We went to the woods to go shooting. I went to the gun store and I got like the nice earbuds, right? The one the gun, the shooting ear gun or earbuds, right? Where when you fire, it like sends out, they have like little compressors in there, right? So it like sends this little like white noise and it compresses the sound. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got one for my mom and I got one for my dad. And we go outside and I put mine in and my dad just like walks out there with the, you know, with their guns and he starts firing. I'm like, brother, put some freaking ear protection on. He's like, I served 20 years. Like, I don't need ear protection.
Yeah, old
I
school
was
guys are
dying.
different, man. Old school guys are different. We used to like when you were gonna hang pipe, for example, you would have to drill a hole in the ceiling and put you use a setting tool to put an insert that holds up the rod, you thread into it and it holds up the pipe. It's like rated for like thousands of pounds. But
Mhm.
back then, these guys didn't use a gun to drill the hole. They used a freaking chisel and they it would have a diamond shape. They would hit it, turn it, hit it, turn it to make every single hole. Bro, you know how long that must have took? You know what these guys' arms must have been like? So
Bro,
these old school
crazy
guys,
forearms.
they're so accustomed to like a different lifestyle. So they go in.
Crazy forearms. Freaking hands are just like
Oh
all
yeah,
meat as hell. Look
crazy.
like a freaking,
You have no idea, bro.
bro, they look like Lego
They have
guys.
like these
Freaking
sausage fingers. You have yo, crazy, crazy.
pause. Pause.
It's
Yeah. No,
insane.
yeah, no, it's cool, bro. Just going back to Georgia really quick, but like, bro, it's cool to meet people like that, like that. I mean, he gets his like criticism or whatever, but I don't think it's valid. Like you know, completely changed his life for Pokemon and went all in, and people were just hating on him. Like, bro, what are you hating on? Like, the dude like saw an opportunity, and he's like going at it the right way. I'm not gonna name any names or point any fingers, but there's a lot of freaking grifters in here that did not do it the right way, you know?
Right, right.
Whereas like George, like, I don't know, he's asking all the right questions. He's like an actual genuine guy.
Yeah,
And you know, he's always open to learn and open for criticism, right? And there's like a lot of grifters that just got here that are like business tubers as well. And it's just like we all know why they're here, and you know,
yeah,
multiple business tubers, right? We know why you're here. We know you're gonna be gone once the money dries up, but you know, I think guys like George, like he's gonna fall in love with I mean, he's grinding, doing the content, doing the lives. He'll be fine. He will
yeah, yeah.
absolutely be fine
It's
in the
just
bear
like
market.
being like raw authentic, just raw
Yeah,
authentic.
yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
like you could tell, man. Like just even Suge, you know, you could tell like the way he's being, you can't make that up. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy that. You know,
Oh,
him
you
dancing and doing all this stuff. Like I'm like, yo, that's you can't make that up. Like that's you can't buy that.
for sure,
The
for sure.
twerking, like this the comfortability, the way he's like, yo, bro, you can't.
No names. We already know who you're talking about. I said multiple. Yeah, the bull market. This I'm can't. We're up here, but like, bro, market brings out the nastiest of the nasty. I can't wait for the bear market. I hope. Hope the aliens come down already and just freaking end this shit. Just end the
I mean,
AI.
it'll come. It'll come. This stuff comes in cycles. We will have a bear market, and eventually we'll have another bull market. You know, it's gonna come in cycles.
Yeah,
But I'm hoping to have a blast during the bear market, like just more room, more wiggle room to even just open a pack. Like, you know, the other
yeah.
day I was telling my girl, like, I want to vend, and I have about 100 loose Crown Zenith packs that I bought at like $4.50. They're like $30 a pack now. And she's like, "What?
Yeah.
Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You know, I hate Pokemon." And I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "Why does it have to be so expensive? If you go sell it, like people are not going to be able to buy it." And I'm like, "It's true. I am thinking about sending it at a discount as well because I'm so up on it." But then I was like, "But you know that if I do that, there's going to be somebody to come by and buy them all up and then flip them and make
Yep, and then flip them.
his whatever." So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but what I would like to do, which is what I said to her, is like I would love to have a kid maybe come to my table and him say like, you know, "I love Mew," and I'll be like, "Have you ever seen the Mew from Crown Zenith?" And him be like, probably be like, "No," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's in this set." I'm like, I'll show him the card. You like that? Yeah, and I would give him a pack right there. Like, hey, you know, give it your shot. Like I give it to him for free. I'm in it for $4.50. I have no problem, especially a kid. I want to see him rip it. I'd love to see him pull the card. It'd be sick.
Bro, you know what he's
Uh,
gonna do? He's gonna be like, "Oh, thank you, sir." And then he's gonna go, 35, 35, any 30, 45,
well,
45,
if he does
trade
like,
up.
you know, if he does like it, you know, and kids are like innocent in so many different ways, you know, like unlike us, that you'll
He's just
find kids that are gonna appreciate this stuff, you know.
yeah, nah, bro,
And
like, the
I did think of that too as well, Blab. Discounts to rip right in front of you. Yeah.
for sure. That's what I do. That's what I was bro, I was hooking my boys up fat. I was like, "You wanna rip right
But
here?" Right.
with something like Crown Zenith, it'd have to be a limited amount. Like I can't let the person come rip all
Yeah,
100 for a discounted
yeah,
amount,
nah,
you know?
nah. But that's why
It
you
can't
don't do
happen.
it because it can get swampy
Yeah,
fast.
you gotta really think
Get
about it.
sticky. Yeah, I bro, like, you'll see my vendor POV tomorrow, but, dude, like, the kids were hilarious, like, they make it. They like I did well at that show, like, I did pretty well. I freaking 2X'd my expected value, and it was a slow show, but I got to hang out with my friends, like, a bunch of people from Discord came up, so that was super cool, but the kids were just cracking me up. They were just like every time just like you see yourself, right? You see yourself like in their little the way they're trading, how they're acting with their friends, like I was a kid. So like, or just real quick, there's like three little Indian kids, right? And they were like running around this huge like freaking hall and just like trying to make these last second trades, right? They're like, oh, yeah, like oh, they just wanted new cards. They just wanted new cards, bro. Like they were just flipping anything. He had a shit ton of tag teams. I was like, bro, you want to trade for tag teams? Let's do it. Let's trade. Let's trade. Dude, we probably made like 30 trades. But
That's
like
crazy.
I was that kid, bro. I was the kid. My mom would call the LGS, right? From like a football night, right? They would give us like 20 bucks and we can get like little raffle tickets and like either have little vendors or whatever for like dollar cards. And like my mom would call me, right? And she'd be like, I'm coming. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Bro, I went into panic mode. I would run to hey, you want to trade? You want to trade this card? You want to trade? Let's do a deal. You might get ripped off. You're like, you don't know what's going on, but like you're trying to make those last second deals. And like seeing those three little kids like do that, I was like, this shit's alive and well. Like we're chilling. Pokemon is in good hands. Like we're still the
Yeah.
trading card game. This shit's sick. Like I was exhausted. I was up since 2 o'clock in the morning. We didn't end that show till like 7. By the time I packed up, we got home, it was like 9 o'clock. Dude, insane day. But like those kids, they gave me the energy to finish that show. You know, that little interaction was like could have traded the thousands of dollars I made that day for that interaction, gave me hope for the market, you know? That's what you vend for. That is what you vend for. So,
Yeah.
you'll see, bro. We'll talk again and be like, ah, dog, this shit is sick. Like the vending is sick. Like the kids make it sick.
Yeah, I can't
So,
wait.
it's fire. But all right, bro, let's get the hell out of here. 2 hours and 3 minutes. I am going to bed.
I
I'm going straight to bed.
I wanted to let you know, but we were having a good
Nah,
time. I
it's all
was like,
good,
you
bro.
said an hour and a half,
This is about to
but
be me right there.
oh man.
This is my girl coming home from work, and then me.
Well, you're gonna be up in a little while to make another video, so
Yeah, nah, can't do that. Nah, I got work at 3 AM. I gotta wake up for the gym. Hopefully, people see my Pokemon story on my Instagram and they get inspired to go to the gym. But, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Jay. And Jay, it's always freaking good, bro, when me and you pop in together.
Bro, anytime. I told you before, anytime, hit me up. I'll make
Yep.
myself available.
Hell yeah.
It's always a blast. I love being here. It's always fun, and the chat's amazing. So
Yeah. So the next
anytime,
time,
man.
I have one request. On your little blue line, you gotta have, what did you say your name should have been?
Entry point. Entry
Pause,
point.
pause, pause.
That's why
Holy.
somebody said that my name would be good for Pokemon YouTube and OnlyFans.
That was Uncle Shrimp. Yeah, entry point J is crazy work.
Oh
But,
man,
yeah, that's my only request. Guys, thank you so much.
that's
I
too
put Jay's
funny.
stuff in the description down below. Of course, give him at least you could give him a view. Go watch his video. Like, god damn, bro. People, like, just don't support my freaking guests. Give him a
No,
subscribe.
or you don't have to. To be honest, this is just
No,
a
you
blast.
have
This is
to.
enough.
No, you
This is
freaking
enough.
have to, guys. You freaking have
Like the
like
stream.
the stream, of course. Guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow with Ruben, trainer Ruben. We'll catch you guys.